the thing he does, that's always scary. So obviously we need to take care of that, and that's why we like to play as a team.
Right, but
if we play good as a team, we ask for flash as well to do like good smoke or anything. Like it's harder for the hopper, also for the other player to do anything. So we're gonna try to do that to counter that. So and also shooting well. That's also the point. That's also the game. So obviously we need both of this.
Assalomu alaykum, bolalarim,
nimaga? Excited to see this one go down. Thank you so much for your time, Zaimu. Good luck.
Grand Finals EPL season
o'yin mana deganda boshlanadi bo'ldi. Nimaga Bahodirov hisobida tinchmisiz? Bampiklar bo'lgan.
Maybe we'll see it.
Could happen.
Never know.
Might as well at this point, you know.
Get a little like
bosamiz, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you get your beverages, you know, send the text to the loved ones, let them know you're kind of busy tonight because this could be a long one. It certainly was down under. We'll see what happens here in the Stockholm studio. Could be a very different flavor. Hugo, do you have anything in your waters? You feeling any sort of way, particular way?
I want it all five. I want it to go the distance. I want whoever wins this one to earn it. We've had some great finals this year. We've had some disappointing finals this year, but this conglomerate, this mix of two teams in the form they're in right now with the games they've played in the playoffs even, Vitality coming through, beating back
Inferno karta Falconsda terrorda da boshlaydi. Vitality Inferno pick qilgan bo'lsa ham, lekin bilmayman, Falconsda faqat terror boshlayapti. Kecha ham terror boshlagan. 3D Maxga qarshi o'ynayotgan paytida adashmasam. Bu safar ham Inferno terrordaga boshlashyapti bular. Kim yutadi deb o'ylaysizlar, chat.
As long as it's competitive, they can hold themselves and hold their ground. Hopefully, it will set the scene for an epic grand final once again. We can replicate those scenes from the Thunder in Down Under.
I mean, I've got my eyes on Kiyosuke as well. I think my two ones to watch. Eyes on this man on screen, Mezzi. Incredible output.
Amazing.
Always a joy to watch. Obviously, the little British part of my heart.
Definitely.
Grand final. He is a crucial piece in the Vitality machine. And Kiyosuke, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to bring up. First grand final, no crowd, perfect little introduction.
The thing is, though, Inferno is not his
Vitality stabilroq o'ynaydi. Falconsga qaraganda. Bir xil kartalarni Falcons unchalik yaxshi o'ynamaydi. Shu minusi bor.
That being said, we saw those changes on the CT side, right? Even in that semi-final against Mouse, less aggression towards Banana, less advantages given over.
Ularda tantanali chiqishlar takoy bo'lmadi, majorga o'xshab. Prosta bampiklar bo'ldi, prosta kompyuter oldiga o'tirishdi bular.
On the CT side, that's all for later though. We start on the T half of Falcons with a pistol as a big
5 ta karta bo'ladi, 5 ta bo'ldi. Best of 5. Inferno Train, Overpass bilan Ancient Bomb bo'lgan, короче. Overpass Ancient Bomb qolgani ketdi. Oxirgi karta Mirage bo'ladi. Designer karta. Trainni Falconsda pick qilgan, ikkinchi bo'lib. Интересно, ikkinchi bo'lib Falconsda Trainni pick qilganligi. Nega meni kameram qiyshab ketdi?
It looks like the fist bumps are coming through. It looks like we're getting this best of 5 style grand final of season 22.
Mana o'yin boshlanadi, hozir bo'ldi. Muzika bilan birgalikda.
It doesn't get much better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Could go the distance. We've got some of the world's best Counter-Strike players rocking horns. We're kicking things off in Inferno. T-side start.
Nadir.
Got himself 2 smokes, 2 flashes and a Molotov. We'll see what kind of strategy.
Интересно, Falcon qanaqa qilib Infernoni terrorda boshlamoqchi. Shoshilayotgan yo'q qayerlar. Pat flashga Apex Flames pick qiladi. Timing bo'yicha. Timinglarni yodlab chiqish kerak edi, bo'ldi, ko'rasizlar. Hali flashga olib shoshilmayapti. 1:35-sekund, 33, 32, 30 Apex tayyor flashga. Mana flashga beryapti, endi timing. Aytib bekim olishdi qaranglar. Flames qochadi. Tak, adigi guruhlar hali B'ga top turgani yo'q. Ikkita kill bor o'zi, bo'ldi. Niko Morrissey 1 kill berdi, Kicksan bilan test flashkasiga. Yaxshi kirishdi B'ga.
You know what the best part of that play is? It's the fact that they don't execute early, right? They don't throw smokes and make the play obvious and let Vitality block it with any util. They go flash, contact, then the Molotov comes in, then the util comes in.
Ketiga o'tganlarni menimcha o'ldirishga harakat qilishadi bular.
Yeah.
The flashbang.
Дальше уже 5
It's
man
combobulates
kırıp
the defense.
MAYDA.
Nothing they can do. I think they just have to save the Kevlar at this point. Save the Julies. Not the most glamorous
Mazy
finish here, but a
şaşırdı.
very convincing pistol. Falcons
Хорошо.
on their feet early here,
5'e 2
5-on-2. Robson's
yapıştı
up
round'da.
through. Nothing to
Kıtaya
do with
kadar
save.
geç
It's gonna have to
attı
be the force in the
Robs,
second. Can Robs
bitti
get
kill.
anything on the exits here? Nice shot on the first.
Bir tek yıl kuşu
Can't
yetti
find
Robs.
Nico. Easy does it. Falcons off to a flying start.
And Henry, you'll remember just how punishing he's happy about
Zonya
that one,
kursa.
Tonic. How punishing the T-side contact plays were
Hop,
yesterday.
пистолетка
Falcons
не
across
очень
Ancient, but also in
результативный,
rounds
яки
where
yok
we would see
типа
Nico
natijali
just
narsa
walk
emas.
into the B-bomb site,
Ну, yaxshi
pick up
pistolет
score
qo'ygan
without
bo'lsa,
a
это
single
хорошо.
grenade thrown.
Ko'ramiz
We catch
дальше.
players with nades out in the open, swapping positions. So Vitality getting caught off guard is already a good sign. for the
Miya og'ribyapti
It makes a
ekan.
lot of sense. It was very effective for them. I think pound for pound, they're the hardest hitting team in
Hop.
all of Counter-Strike
Force
right
buy.
now.
Vitality'dan.
Simple. Keep it structured, and we'll see the force buy come through. These are the rounds that are very difficult to hold on to on the T side. We'll see whether they can manage it. The 5-7, a real nuisance. Good thing is there are no
Orada.
flashbangs in the mix here, so
Tak.
no pounce attacks really.
Niko bananga yaqin Apex KT'da. Bitta o'zi Apex hozir 4 ta al turibdi. Oy oy oy oy oy. Smoke ochgan bo'lgurmadi bechora.
Good God, that's round already over.
Keep it simple, he said. How about a one-bullet round? That's all it takes for the Falcons.
See you later.
I mean, it looks great because we've got X-Ray. It looks a little easier than, but that truly, without X-Ray, was insanity. A little pixel sliver tap.
Suggesting you call to Hugo. Nice
Hop.
walk up towards
Keyingi
the
rounddan
banana.
bay
Take a peek
xuyoviy
at the
bo'ladi.
kill. And it's round over. Literally nothing you can do to resuscitate this round, I'm afraid.
I love the way you framed it as well, Hugo. Just a one-bullet round. I mean, as
Honestly,
soon as he fires
BMG.
it, save. It's the only option.
Ko'rib qoldi. Aha.
Even exits are just risking
Safe.
your attempt
2-0.
to force buy
Falcons
again.
2.
Mr. Replay, man, can I have that one again, please?
Extra hot coming right up.
I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone.
Chat kirgan like bosamiz.
A second bite of the cherry for 3 of them. You know, some Kevin D
I
for the next.
suppose.
Nima deb o'ylaysizlar? В целом kim buyutadi? Inferno'dan. Misol uchun bu Vitality'ning piki, Inferno.
Good lord, that was good. Very
Hozircha
crisp,
2-0,
sets the
balki
tone for this
3-0
grand
bo'lar.
final.
That's definitely who you want
Okay,
to form. I mean,
Kubur
you brought it
bo'ladi.
up, Alex. Kiyosaki first,
Agar tichib
five
qo'ymasa
grand
qarang,
finals,
Apex
so
yomon yeb
we
oldi.
don't
Ma
know
ba.
what we're going to get from him. Sure, the expectations are still high. It's insane.
One
bullet,
tap
so
chick.
confident.
Mechanical, the little crouch counter. Nom nom nom. And yeah, in fact, it was so good, it's broken his computer.
Check him
Так,
PC
texnikskiy
right now.
pauza. Уже ikkinchi raundda texnikskiy pauzani
You got
yoqishdi.
X-ray on or something.
Nikoda nimadir ham
How's he
problemi
done
bor.
that? Okay, well, yeah. You've not only have Falcons won a pistol, they've converted the second
Qo'ya
round.
turaman,
against the
qarang
Force
beshka
Fight.
bilan.
As far as
Falcons
ingredients to a
nimasi,
competitive
stili,
best of
yam-yashil.
five, you're already seeing some of them.
They never actually lost to the Force Buy in the couple of pistols they won in this
okay.
event, so that is something good at least. It's just not many examples of it.
Well, as mentioned, Vitality at least do save a little bit. Scout for Zaiwu.
Shart emas, texnikskiy pauzalarni yoqishdi. Hamma narsani готовность qilib keyin boshlamaysanmi o'yiningni, Niko?
Invest a little bit more as well. Apex will bring an upgraded pistol here, but it looks like it's going to be smooth sailing for the 3-0. They chose to be on this T side when everyone's cold. No one's warmed up into the grand final just yet, and they are setting the
Okay,
tone.
texnikskiy pauza tugadi.
Looking very,
Uchinchi
very
raund ko'ramiz.
coordinated. Calm.
Nico's keyboard in those WhatsApp colors.
Чатик, вы сегодня слабые такие. O'yin ko'rasizlar shunda,
All
to'g'rimi?
those custom Paris.
Ekonomический round.
Vitality better phone a friend. They've got nothing here.
Round. Hero, brat, salom alaykum. Nima gap?
You never know.
Obzayvo bu safar balanga
See him
qarab
do some things
ketdi.
with that weapon.
It's true. On Inferno though?
Agressiyada
aggressive
pik
pick.
bo'larmikan?
Give it
Yo,
a go, why not?
уже timing bo'yicha ulgurmaydi.
Timing his nade. Looks good. Oh, bombs.
Xarosh, 54% joni qoldi bunisining.
We'll see what
Hayashga
we got here.
otib qaytib ketdi. Yana xuddi
It's gonna
shunaqa
be
sxema,
another
ikkinchi
contact
raundga
play towards B by the looks of
o'xshab.
things.
Tipa Apex o'zi qoldi 5-7 bilan.
Only got the 5-7. No Kevlar, no further utility as well.
Falcons hozircha shoshilmayapti. Tipa mid o'ynamoqchi bo'lgandek bo'lyapti. Tak.
Falling back towards the top of middle. Noses one towards second. It's going to be Tessez smoking off the outside.
Nima qilisharkan Falcons? Dashot bo'yiga kiradimi? 4 ta banan turibdi chunki.
Tag doesn't connect.
Zayvu tey olmadi. Hayashga unchalik yaxshi uchmadi. Okey.
Should be rotating players over.
Zayvu bananga qaytyapti. Apex za
Apex is gonna
dvoyka.
have to get a lot done here. I don't think he can do anything.
Ochish kerak. Birinchi kill bor.
Well, in Inferno case, that is round. The difference is Vitality can afford to lose everything here, so they might just try and keep the money low, keep them honest.
Oy oy
and
oy
humble.
oy. Ozgina qoldi. Qolishganda bargam yibalagi emas edi va chunki beli bilan turgan. Keksan Zayvoni kick qilib keyingi raund adashmasam Zayvoda AWP bo'ladi. Buz qilishgan, qaranglar. Meyzi bu yerda kattalikka to'ladi endi. Ne делать? Так, informatsiyasi bor уже. Kill beradimi, bermaydimi Meyzi? Yo'q, bera olmadi. Flamesy bananda mitda tutdi. Kelganini skamadi, P200 no o'xsharmikan degan savol. Robs kicksani o'ldirib yubordi.
Dropped in towards CT spawn, having a cuddle in the smoke.
Nosh! Ay, nimalar bo'ldi bu yerda? Istali AWP bo'ladi endi Zayvoda.
Which he will do.
Massive impact off the knife.
That's actually crazy.
You were talking about getting maximum output in a lost round. Well, how's a knife kill? Oh, that's going to change things.
$1,500 in the bank.
Yani techniski pauza.
All right, Vitality's first gun, and it's not so bonusy as before. We may have thought with all those casualties, Monacy will match the AWP. We'll have 2 in the server for first gun round. Round 4, map 1 of this best of 5 grand final.
Good spirits for Vitality coming into the first.
Da, Zayba ayıp bilan.
Straight up banana.
Bonus ham ayıp qolgan. Yaxshi.
You had it go, and no early HE's punish.
Tak, bu yerda bananda agressiv bo'lyapti. Qaranglar, smoke'ga bemalol chiqib, nimadan qolishni ikki o'lib qolmasa bo'ldi.
Puts bullets down range, not going to commit, but trying to keep them on their toes. Forward of the
Okay, orqaga qochish kerak. Слишком aggressiv turish shart emas. Ketyapti, okay. Tak, bananga yana bitta smoke bor, Apex qo'lida. Pat flashga pick qilmoqchi, lekin Molik bor ekan.
Getting uncomfortable once again towards B. We talked about it. These contacts.
Хаешка хороший. Yomon хаешка emas. Tak, dvoyka играбay. Niko bittasini o'ldirdi, ikkinchisini o'ldirishga ulgurmadi. Tak, Flamesy 2 ta kill berib orqaga qochdi. Tak, 4 ga 3 retake bo'ladi. PS yonyapti. 42%. Tak, 4 ga 3 retake. 2 ta grabay. Bitta banandan kelyapti, bitta KT edi. Tak, Zayvo flash qotib berdi. Oy, yomon tegmadi. Monacy, Miss Flamesy'dan 2 ta kill. 4 ta kill. Ay. Chubar.
Well, there we have it. The same approach we've seen
Flamesy
time and time
4
again from
kill
Falcons.
qildi.
5 players in towards B, in front of the utility as well, but Flames stand strong. Quad kill on the defense there. Zai would have closed things out. Very comfortable. He starts off towards the Coffin's incredibly difficult position, but a spray through the smoke. A ton of output here. Ducking and weaving around the bomb site. Finds
Ikon navodkasi o'xshamay qoldi.
Round defining.
Navodka emas, spray control. Spray zajim o'xshamay qoldi.
Few misses from Falcons in
Hop, Monacy yana avik olgan. Oxirgi bay Falconslarda yedi. Tak, Zayvo mid pick qilarmi ekan borib? Agressiyada. Avik kimdir ham ko'p kuch berarmi ekan? Monacy shoshilmayapti. Monacy qarab turibdi. Kelganini qilaman deb, no. Pick qilishmadi menimcha boy. Хороший qaye.
Gives him some extra grenades for later.
Apex 69% joni ketdi qoldi. Agar Vitality yutmasa ko'tma. Hop. Oy, ответочка.
Massive grenade at the start. Couple of these players doesn't
Ha,
seem
bu
like much
yerda
damage.
ikkita boiler o'ynashmoqda. Tak, Zayvo qayerda hozir? Longga berib yuborishgan. Ikkita say, bitta balkon. Zayvo arkada menimcha pick qiladi.
Three-quarter smoke sow seeds of doubt. Zai was worried about an arch wrap. They've kept him in the dark. What's the next step? You're blocked at half wall.
Niko duel qilib
This
yubormoqchi.
space on brackets, and that's your next move.
Ayli bitta KT turibdi. Bitta B turibdi Apex. Yo'q, Flamesy. Apex KTda Zayvo. Oy, timing bo'yicha tezsiz bu yoqqa straxovka. Flamesy, qaranglar, bitta vaqtda uchalasi ham o'lib ketdi. Zadvolka qochib ketyapti, qarang. Aha. Pat flash uchku Apex'ni. Monacy bir o'zi qoldi. 5 ga 1. Chunki mana tog'am Vitality'da kep. Yo'q, tak bo'ldi. Vaqt tugadi. Почти. 5 ga 1 просто. Hech kim bo'ldirishga ulgurishmadi Falconslar. Apex ketdi, farm qilgan. Robs ham kelyapti. Qayla cross bo'ladi hozir.
He is in trouble.
Ay, ili.
They are hunting him.
Oh, everyone's coming.
Look at the minimap. He is about to be completely surrounded. The dog's off the leash.
Zayvo.
And the orb is found. Held the line.
Oyog'ini ko'ryapti. Uchekka shot.
Even in the saves, even in the hunt.
Ekonomik round bo'ladi Falconslarda.
Falcons can see 2 in a row. And a rather convincing set of rounds now from Vitality.
Nice work. Shutting down that split.
Timing bo'yicha flash qilaman, qaranglar.
Looking unbelievably good in this grand final so far. Nimble footwork. Ducking and weaving around the bomb site, dodging those flashes, and Zai would have closed things out.
Who's holding that?
Ever seen that kill?
Who's holding that?
You ever seen anyone hold that?
Never in my life.
Nikkoda bitta kalash.
Someone on Falcons will have to
Bitta
be a
kalashda
hero here,
o'ynashadi.
number six.
Nikko bananga agressiv qilib ko'rish kerak, shoshilmasdan faqat. Oy, timing qara. Ta. Bitta kill kuchayapti faqat. Flames ikkita kill qilib yubordi shu paytda. Monisi.
You can't touch him. They come his way. He leaves with a multi-kill every single time.
You can't go through that.
Wouldn't dare. A little boost, perhaps you can.
Oy. Ko'rinmaydi lekin.
He is. The timing favors Flames to continue. It's just this Monacy. He's got the Kev at least on the AK. We'll have a chance to use it without any aim punch.
Bitta open bor edi, yaxshi open'di. No, Flames bu yoqdan kuchliroq chiqdi.
Nothing more to be said here. Monacy got the Kevlar on the AK, but smoked off. They have one further smoke themselves. Flames.
Uchta banan turibdi hozir, shoshilmasdan. Smoke tugashini kutyapti. Menimcha barada o'sha smoke qolmagan. Agar Apex tashib ichgan bo'lmasa, yo'q, qolmagan ekan. Tak, Flames dark o'tib oldi. Kiksani smoke bor. Kattaga smoke beriladi.
But then we've got Flames lying in wait. He is somewhat alone.
What are they supposed to do?
Find him.
Back of the site. Support and bait from Mez.
Tak, Mezi.
Flash ready. This is the angle from Flames. Gets the
shot. Oy, Flames ko'rdi.
Goes on the flash.
Uchinchi kill.
No, is they going to try and close that
MK
gap? They need to
Kalash.
kill Flames to get that bomb planted. Nice shot. Actually, Monacy can't get away. Surely
Mezi. Tak. Tesiz o'zi qoldi 3-1.
With the bomb down and a 1v3, no Kev. Should be a dead man. Just a moment of time.
Double pick bo'ladi bu yerda.
They'll count the 3, 2 and 1.
They'll flash first. Beautiful.
Enter.
Don't take any risk in those situations. Sure, it's a 3 versus 1, but a couple of kills can come in very quickly. Waiting for the Zai
Like
flash to
bosamiz,
come
like
through.
esdan
It's
chiqmasin
another
bolalar,
excellent
like
performance
esdan
from Flames, a triple kill.
chiqmasin.
And they had a 5-on-4 deficit there. Nico did run the gauntlet
Flames
through the
yine
Flames.
sprayini qaranglar. Uchinchisi ham o'ldirsa bo'lardi, qochib ketdi faqat.
Goes absolutely massive once again. A solid B hole. The bomb gets planted admittedly, so the AK does get something for its money. We get another gun round next, but it's 3 in a row for Vitality now.
Famed Nico eye roll.
Buy round.
This game's
Patch
strong.
qo'yilgan.
A lot of B entries coming in. True. Hyper important round here. If Falcons do not pick
Zai
it
bu
up,
bananda.
Vitality gonna start running away with the CT side. Money on the line for the Falcons.
So we have got the
Nikko, tak 3ta B hozir. Xayeshka, yaxshi Xayeshka. 3ta Xayel, lekin yana bu yerda Flames. Zai bu o'lib ketdi. Flames 11 ga 4 yuribdi hozir.
Applying that pressure, bait out of smoke.
Action on A. Kiyasuke set off to search and with
Oy, Kiyasuke.
He gets only the one.
Nima bo'ldi, Kiyasuke?
Panic.
Sakravordi. Kiksan bilan Monisi, kapitan bilan AWP.
Had to be. No one watching abs.
2 moment olsa bo'ladi.
Reveals his position. So Monacy looking towards the site. Apex crosses out into the pit.
Makes it even harder for Monacy on the way out. Kixon delayed by this smoke on the ball.
Ayla, bu yerda hech kim yo'q hozir bu yerda.
Flamesy and Mezi, I love
Tak,
that
Mezi ketdi push qilgani.
This is going to make it even harder.
Ikkitasi push qilyapti, qaranglar.
Would Kixon ever glance?
40 sekund Kiksan. Midga qaraydimi, qaramaydimi?
This is an overcooked round.
Tak, Flamesy orqadan qarab ketyapti, qaranglar. Banan уже ketdi agressiyada.
This round falls into disarray.
30 sekund qolgan.
He goes down with nothing.
30 sekund.
Coming through. Monacy reveals his trajectory now.
Info oldi уже Apex. 20 sekund. 2-2.
They're not to know the site's open though. Progressing forward.
Уже middan kelib bo'lgan, qaranglar, short o'ynaydi.
Could be an element of surprise here. Bomb planted.
Tak.
Staying together.
Уже bitta qarda, ikkinchisi Yamanni qarayapti hozir. Monisi, Kiksan. Ikkinchisi haqida info yo'q. Flamesy clutch bo'ladimi, bo'lmaydimi? Kiksan, yo'q, Flamesy yana clutch. Yanadim ben. O'zi endi birinchi marta kaç bo'ldi, но в целом.
That small detail.
12-13 ga to'g'ri Flames'da. Bekor midga ketdi. Yo'q, retake qolishdi-yu, ko'rdingizmi? Flames'i formada hozir, qaranglar.
What was this?
Oh, that's just peaked a little early. Rob's full blind. Scroll wheel, I guess.
Time out,
Just a
Falcons'tan.
mess, really. And, oh my god, I thought that round was over when Apex dropped the ball. He was just trying to buy time for so long. He didn't swing. He saw a player short. If he just swings, probably gets the kill there, right? It's a Pika's game right now, but still, Flames puts him in his backpack after multiple multi-kills at B. A 1v2 in the post plant.
13-4 right now.
Solid.
Flames is on fire. 4 rounds in a row for Vitality. Falcons can't catch a break since winning the pistol and the follow-up conversion. Money is tight even with the plan that will enter. Round number 8 with 3 Galils. Zaiwu with a very strong spawn.
Вот так вот, брат.
Could go for a second mid pick.
Flames'i 13-ga 4, Apex 2-6, Zaiwu 3-2, Robs 3-2, Maze 2-5. Flames'i faqat o'ynayapti hozircha. Tak, Zaiwu agressiyada ketdi.
Into the smoke, cheeky and not ready.
Kiksani o'lib ketdi, bro.
Cut out of the round before it could even get going.
Nazamet qolib bolalar, ko'rasan, smoke otgan bo'lsa ham, birinchi timing bo'lsa, bemalol smoke'ga chiqsa bo'ladi. Smoke bu stena emas, ya'ni devor emas, хорошая хае.
Damn, what a nade as well to follow things up. This round feels over already. In-game leader down, Monacy and Nico. 2 of your heaviest hitters, half HP. Monacy trying to find a gap though. Contact play has been the name of the game. They don't catch Apex, but they find Mezzi. Shot doesn't connect. Molotov down. Can't really go through spawn. They've got no one towards Banana.
Tessa's called upon, but how can you get a kill when they're
Tak,
double
Flames'i
hit? They're tight, they're giving away nothing.
Kontr qilib turibdi, o'tib ketmasligi uchun. Maze kallani ko'rdi, lekin Tess o'ldirdi. Doktorga turma, men Rob o'qilarmikan, o'qilmasmikan. Molotov ochdi, yondi. Tess ikkinchi kill. 3-2. Flames'i.
You've got plenty of
Face
funds on
yo'q.
these two, but do you give it a look in now? It's staring at a smoke. He's
Oy, oy, oy, oy.
shorts of Kiyosuke on
Safe
site.
bo'ladi menimcha.
Conversation being had. There is that HE for a potential break.
O'ynashmoqchi bular, qaranglar. Harakat qilib qo'ymoqchi. Flames'i bitta kill уже, 2 moment.
Paid a heavy price for it though.
Bugun o'ynaysizmi? Ha, ko'ramiz. Yo'q. Tak. Zaiwu.
Has to be
Ya bir Oy oy oy oy oy.
Everyone calm down.
Bundan keyin face'mi? Brat, best of 5 o'yin, soat 2 tugaydi. Qanaqasiga face? Bilmadim.
I'm mentally boomed for Falcons already.
Time out, Vitality oldi, tur.
Ramifications of one overstep though, right? I think Mezzi is ready for that fight apartments. He knows a player's likely there. He feels like they're being trapped long short apps. He's right, but going for that kill lets Falcons in. If he wins it, great. A lot of the pressure is off. He can get back in his position. But I think the setup was still strong for Vitality. Having 2 in the bomb site, you wouldn't expect a player in pit with pressure. But Mezzi dead, pit player eats a molly flash. Then you've just got one guy left in the round, and Nico wraps him through the long smoke. So one overstep for Vitality.
Assalomu alaykum. Abdullayev, brat, nimaga?
Pick up from Tessus, and he gets a second as well. This is
Danat qilishni tushunmaganlarga qisqacha ma'lumot berib yuboring.
really important impact.
Danat qilish tushunmaganlik prosta mana opisiyaniyada yoki kommentda ссылка bo'yicha o'tasiz. Unda bosganingizda summa chiqadi, qancha to'lamoqchisiz, har xil to'lov usullari, payme, click и так далее. Prosta o'tasiz и всё. Osongina. No, и kommentariy yozib qoldi, siz bo'ladi. Summa to'laganingizda tak Zaiwu apsga qarab ketdi, qaranglar. 2 round oldim, bananda o'ynadi, keyin midda o'ynadi, endi apsda. Всё, SPS. Tak Zaiwu. Bitta kill berish kerak. Под flashku. Oh. Молодцы, Tessus. Под flashечку.
So takes a grazing. No. It's one of those days I feel like.
I think you're right.
Ой-ой-ой, Kiksan kalonda уже.
Not much luckier this round either. All the util for
Flames'i
Falcons.
bananda qoldi.
He gets pinched down through the banana smoke. Meanwhile, Monacy walks through, and I don't think Vitality realizes the
Monacy
pace of this
bananga
again. Falcons
agressiya bilan
contact
ketdi. Flames'i
catch Flames off guard.
под flashku. Ой-ой-ой.
Nice work, but Nico knows there's going to be one further player.
Falcons yutadi menimcha. Ko'ramiz, brat. Bitta Maze turibdi. Smoke.
Smoked off for now. Going to try and get the spam through. Gets nothing.
Oh, хорошая flashka bo'ldi. Tak Apex qaranglar o'tib ketgan. Bitta kill.
Nice work on the first, but
Faqat bitta kill kuchi yetdi.
3 versus 3, the bomb will go down.
Kiksan kalyonный. Tesis. Куда, ну Tesis 3-2. Kiksan. Kiyosukida clutch bo'lish kerak menimcha bu yerda, chunki Kiksan juda kalyonный. Kim bo'l Galil bilan o'ynayapti hozir. Zayvo.
Surely Mezzi swings first, baits for the woo. Swings wide, never mind, gets the frag done. It's just Kiyosuke. Too much to do, no one clearing him.
Oy, 5 o'tor.
Real opportunity for that to go awry.
8 odam qay biri zo'r menga bonussi. 8 odam.
You can hit quick kills, but Galil, you're spraying those players down. The Vitality are gonna trade you every time. So
chat like bosamiz. Esdan chiqmasin.
Last to play there in middle. You're not gonna outlook Robs.
Yeah, it's so true. Tess is known for these late plays towards top of middle. Rob's very aware of it, and we said it's a very important round. Even with the bomb going down, they're still going to struggle going forward. The last few rounds, they have not had full gun rounds. It's been
chat yozinglar, kim sizlarga ko'proq yoqadi, kim bu o'yinni, kim emas. Endi bu yerda hammasi o'g'il bola, biz game emasmiz. Hop, Falcons yana bayrog'ini qotdi. Ikkita Kalash, ikkita Galil, ikkita Farmilka.
This one's going to be fast. Mac 10's in the mix, fast towards the apartment.
Nodir drop. Oh, bir.
And well received from Robs.
Attack, Rob's best. Tak. Messi. Yana ikkita side. Messi.
Important double and the crossfire maintained as well.
Uchinchi kill.
Action damage onto Monesi. They'll finish off the
Monesi clutch.
Needs to clear his corners.
2-ga 1.
Bomb in the apartments. Does he?
Apex haqida infosi bo'lish kerak buni. Yo'q, ko'rmagan ekan. Oy, 6 o'tor. Olishni tashlab beraman vahima qilib. Men nimani vahima qildim? Nimani vahima qildim men? Sizdan so'raganim yo'q-ku.
Falcons are running through it. Gets a lot of damage. Mezzi is let down a little bit there, or does let his teammate down a little bit there, but recovers with a double kill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sochna dalina reklama.
Got a bit dicey, that's for sure.
Sponsor.
They stick the landing. Couple rounds to go here, and it's an unfortunate
Bonus
one. We
bitta
said
Kalash,
that
qolganlar hammasi yig'ildi. Voy jalab, so'ramadim
They
deb.
have to give in, they have to surrender, take an eco here. It is a partial buy with a few Deagles and Kevlar. We've got a Monesi.
Endi Monesi'ni galdi, Kalash bilan o'ynab ko'rish.
Let's see if he can rupture.
Uchta bo'ynish vaqtda ikkita Ada, Zaybu bitta.
They're looking to reaggress on the CT side. Massive utility damage being received, trying to get out of there. Burns out one of their few smokes. Got 2 remaining here.
Oh, that's a nice
Flamesy.
shot. Look who he's found.
Yana flashka.
Top of the tables, 15 frags deep.
Kech ovqat yerkanman deb biroz kutdi. Da.
Shiki on a gun as well. I don't know.
Bermadilar-yu, Nodir.
Believe in.
Shundoq ketvordilar.
If you want to beat a team like Vitality, you have to be able to, because we've already
Hop,
acknowledged.
qaranglar, bitta MK, bitta Kalash.
Zyru rounds will happen.
Falcons
This time, Flamesy rounds have also happened. You need something in
Och qoringa
response.
yomon ta'sir qilar ekandir.
A nice pick from Monesi, an extra weapon to wield given to Kiyosuke.
Bittasi kuchli, Apex yoqmaydi. Bitta shu uchun Falconsga Monos 2 kill o'zi qaranglar. 2 B hozir.
Okay, that's either
6 o'tor shot. 5 ko'ch qanaqa o'yin bo'lar ekan ko'ramiz. Tak, Robs bilan Mayzi B'da qolgan, bitta Zayvon o'zi A'da. Blok qilmoqchilik o'xshamadi. Bagdanga pul kerak emas, o'zi Yunka bor-u Bagdanda. Nima gap? King Baz, brat, nima gap? Tesis. Tak. Ato'zda qaranglar, Tesis info berdi o'zi. Bular A'ga tortilyapti. Monesidan clashdan ko'ramiz.
Unguaranteed one at that. Monesi's double entry has had outstanding results.
King Baz nima gap? Stream qilmaysan Bagdanga zerkalik cho'tan. Poнял? Хорошо, брат, хорошо. Nodir, bugun Modirdan xalos bo'lasiz. Shu privilegiyadan.
Looked like a compromised, difficult round, but it's a clean sweep for the Falcons here. 6-5, locked in.
And Robs just leaves that round like, that's why I don't rotate. That's why I stay abs until there's 15 seconds.
Yaxshi, ikkita open olib berdi, Monesi. Berdi-da, javob bermadi.
Even if they are, you know, 6-4 up.
Oh, don't worry, it can get worse.
Yutilgan round.
It could. Oh,
O'ylala.
smoke.
Bugun mas kecha ozod bo'lish kerak edi. Bunaqani mela chegarlar. Tak. Выбивание bo'lyapti bu yerda. Foydasi yo'q bu vыбивание. За двойкой.
He'll go for more as well.
Hammani qo'llab quvvatlashga so'ki, yaxshi.
Just
Bitta Zayb Ayvik bilan qolib ketdi. 6-5 shot.
round of play. Finances are higgledy-piggledy.
I need time out here. It's going to be the last round of play. You're right, but the money is completely broken. Those 2 kills from Karasuka are everything. 40B up against the pistols. Didn't account for the Monacy. AK-47 though, did he?
Hazırlashamizda. Men yoqmadi hazırlash, brat. O'shanga men ham hazırlashim modroq qo'yaman. Xo'p, bay xuyovoy bitta Avik, bitta MK qolgan hammasida farmi ukalar. Assalomu alaykum, yaxshimisiz? Ishlaringiz yaxshimi? Boshlab oldingiz streamdan. Da, yaxshi boshladim, brat, rahmat. O'zingiz nimaga? Maydan yaxshi bo'lar, ustiga hisobga olmasa, xo'p. Так, FLMZ yana o'lib ketdi. No, FLMZ yetadi. To'g'ri, tipa 15 ta kill berolsan, и так далее, no. Nima qilasan? Birinchi kartami, da. Hozircha birinchi karta. E-sports zo'r bo'lardi. Ace bo'lishi, menimcha ozgina qiyin masala. FLMZ ace qilsa bo'lardi Inferno'da, chunki bananda, to есть B'da 4 ta kill berdi, lekin bu yerdan Zaybo ketadan kelib o'ldirib yubordi. Atak ace qilsa bo'lar edi.
Oh yeah. A 3-0 start from the Falcons mean they only need a few gun rounds. Looks like this final one should be going their way as well. A 5-on-4 advantage here. CT's running very thin on all resources, especially
firepower. Ya Vitality hozir bu yerda 50-50 shans. De facto 50-50 shans. Tak 40 sekund qolgan.
It's an M4. 4-9 right now. Can he hold the wall from the door?
Feels like it's too much.
Apex B'da.
Just an M4 and a dream. And the whole squad coming his way.
Ay.
Damage through the box. They will.
3 marta ko'ramizmi?
Advance test again. Keep it
planted. Ой. Что за ошибочка? Ya nima bu xatoliklar? Nima bu xatoliklar, bolalar? Ko'rdi Zaybo Monacy'ni. Tek joyda qayla 5 ga to'g'rida. 3 ga uchitek. Tak, Robs Niko.
He doesn't get a chance.
3 ga 2 moment.
Forces the kill 13 and 7, 3 deep, and you know
Karta
he wants
3 ta yo 5 ta karta, brat.
Bomb planted, last round of the half. Desperation for Team Vitality.
Not ready to write them out. Smoke from Zaiwu progressing forward. One single flash in the MP9 push. That's all they've got to count on. It's a decent placement of the flash. Does force off that dark angle, hoping for an getting further forward. They've no chance. Locked out. 6-6 dead.
Bugun nechta karta bo'ladi? 5 ta karta, brat, 5 ta karta. ESL 5 best of 5 o'yini. 6-6. Falcons молодцы. Terrorda bo'lib turib 6 round olishdi. Endi KTda sasasib qolmasa bo'ldi. И aytganimdek, pistoletka важный rauнд. 5 ta karta qaysilar? Tak, overpass bilan ancient toplashisiz qolgan hammasi. Inferno, Train, keyin Nuke bo'lishi kerak, keyin Dust, Nuke oxiri Mirage. Demak, ancient o'ynashmaydi. Bank bordi? Nimaga? Men qayerdan bilaman, brat? Mani qo'limda emasdi-yu. Mashina pik qilgan deb aytmaganman-ku. 6-6. Ko'ramiz. Nima bo'lar ekan? Chat like bosamiz, cho'za xunya bilan. Cho'za bir такие слабые сегодня. Скажите мне, пожалуйста, а? Nega bugun такой слабый sizlar? Yakshanba-yu, kuchga to'lla bo'lishingiz kerak. Qo'li ham bo'lsa kerak, mazza qilib. Lekin shu zo'r karta. Oxiri shundan medaga tegsa kerak. Kelsa keyin labiga nima qilgan? Nimaga o'xshaydi bor? Joker bor. Batmanga o'shanga o'xshaydi. Black kirib like bosmabman. Shunaqa-da. Aytmasa bosmasdim. Ha, shunaqamiz. Hayot shunaqa. Aytmaguncha ish qilinmaydi. Aytgandan keyin ish qilinadi. O'zingizdan odam o'zidan kelib chiqib, mayli gapiraman. Overpass yoqmaydi, yaxshi yo'q ekan. Overpass qilishim katta karta bo'lganligi uchun ham o'ynash ozgina endi bizga qiyinroq, lekin pro igroklarga taktichniy karta. Juda katta karta Overpass. Overpass menga yoqdi Napanikida. Napanikida kichkina-ku, faqat beni o'ynaysiz, brat. Sal turib kelaman, bo'ldi, ha. Ashida shunga-da. Siz katta kartdan o'ynang, o'rpas. В целом kattasini o'ynang. Ishonasizmi, brat, siz streamingizga kirishim bilan qornim ochadi. Ey, meni ham qornim ochdi. Olib berasizmi buni men? Nega siz slabi bo'lib ketdingiz, brat? Bononi Falcons akkauntini ko'tarib o'tdingiz, nimadirlar ham qotdingiz. Hozir juda slabi bo'lib qolgansiz. Brat, shu qo'lingizdagi pizza yoqmadi menga. Chakmang. Chekish sog'liq uchun zarar. Esingizda qolsin. Biraz Wi-Fi ochiq edi, endi yoqildi-da, puli yo'q edi. Mobilni yo'qmi, bratim? Rendertoni maksimal double bo'ladi. Hop. Ikkinchi polovina, ikkinchi yarmini ko'ramiz. Pistoletka, Vitality qanaqa o'ynaydi? Qanaqa taktika bo'ladi va qanaqa rasketli bo'ladi? Qancha kirishadi в целом? Tak, 58% Falcons yutishiga ishonyapti, aprosikda. Shonsim mobilni ham o'chib qolgandi. Pul tashlab yuribdi-da. Hop, Apex'da bitta xayeshka, bitta flashka. Uchta второй mid. Niko, ko'rgan bo'lish kerak, adashmasam.
They started him solo A, but no cavalry in response to his early jump spot.
Question, would he be solo A if he jumps apps like that? It's a dangerous move. So Vitality don't jump the gun.
Dangerous move. Kicksanda flashka bor. Monisi double bilet bilan.
If you stacked B, it's all a mind game, Mr. Byron.
Tak, 4 ta B stack. Qaranglar, Niko bir o'zi A'da.
Little puzzle for Apex
Пока что hold. Pozitsiyalar bo'yicha. Lekin Appsga drop chiqib ketgan. Boilerda уже, qaranglar. Скорее всего, bu mid bo'ladi.
Just that HE flash combo from Apex to utilize for a site.
Lekin bunisi ham zo'rda. Shunaqa.
But now they go looking for Ronce's banana and they
Oy, Apex bitta kill.
Especially now Monisi goes swinging.
Niko.
Nico is cornered. He's a dead
19%. Monisi.
Trapped. Monisi quick to try and lend a hand. The fact he's just
A'ga kirishdi bular.
hasn't given it away for free.
Eshitdi Zayeva Monisini. To'rga to'r.
Upon quick, get it down because there's no kit here for the Falcons or utilities, just on raw gunfights. And if Vitality don't let them in, it should be theirs.
Oh, I feel like Zai was destined to get one of these. He's struggling though. Trying to delay the inevitable. They're baiting each other in. Teammate right in front of him, just staring into his eyes. Progressing forward now. Retake is on. One bullet. Somebody hit a shot.
Monisi broza kirib ketdi. Flamesy yana 2 ta kill. Flamesy 3 ta kill. Ay. 7-6.
Alright, delete the VOD. No one saw that from Zai.
It's not like we were watching the whole time.
Flamesy with 3.
Yeah, we don't even get
Nega 4 ta B o'ynashdi bular? No, без понятия.
Flames to step up here. The thing is, though, Zai takes a lot of the aggro, so fair play to him. They're focused on that area. They're hoping to take him down, but it was already going to be a very difficult retake, and it will be Vitality biting back with a pistol of their own.
Oh, force buy.
Response, so Falcons want the 5-7s and the scout in the hands of Monisi. We'll see what he can do with it. A couple of smokes to work with as well. One deployed towards a half wall to kick things off.
We've seen mostly ecos in round 2 for Falcons after these many pistol
Monisi,
losses.
Mexican qaravatdi. Ko'rgan edi.
Gives it away for Vitality.
Bitta xaye, ikkita xaye, uchta xaye.
Good grenades. Bully Kyosuke, but a re-smoke stops Vitality from progressing. Bomb collected. Wait out the util.
Tak, pad o'ynashadi mamchi bular. Ikkita 5-7 qo'ygan, qaranglar.
Looks to be a B finish
Tak, Kicksan nima? Kechikida smoke bor, flashkasi bor. Kicksanda ham smoke yo'q. Endi drop qilindi. Flamesy kiryapti уже, qaranglar. Просто ochish kerak. Kicksan, check qilmasdan ot. Bo'ldi, bananga kirishdi bular. Bitta kill Kyosukedan. Bitta kill kuchi yetdi faqat, bo'ldi. Bet hozir.
Mezzi with a couple. Monisi, the last line of defense, and I think you're considering the save already. Good try.
8-6.
It's kind of the same thing as the first half, right? Same situation. Locked out.
Falcons camsiz bagdan. Yo'q. Yaxshi o'yinganman men buni. Safe.
Vitality do a very good job of isolating Kiyosuke there, who swings out on oranges while his teammates stuck back in spawn, holding the smoke.
Keyingi round tam pulligi bo'lmaydi Falconsda. Bu garantiyadan 9-6 bo'lish kerak bo'lgan round.
So 8-6 clean enough.
You take it.
Miya og'ryapti.
Complaints, I mean, certainly from the Falcons. Kiyosuke, though, taking a barrage of nades and still getting something. It's more just a product of the, as you highlighted, diligence from Vitality.
Falconsga siz ko'p bilamanman. Bilmaysiz buni.
They should have another walk in the park ahead of them. It feels like 9 might be imminent. No?
I don't know. Monacy getting some time.
Bu narsani bilmasligingiz 100%.
Nico 5-7.
Modullarni yozuv chap tarafda alohida chiqarganimizda, bo'lgan chap tarafda. Sizga ham chiqadimi bu tomonda?
It's a good point.
Yozing, sizga ham chiqadi.
Absolutely fine, just protesting the powers of a Caster Curse in a grand final here.
I like it.
I mean, it's full par for the course to expect Vitality to win this map.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
So, do they invest any more? They get a couple more smokes in the mix, upgrade the USPs.
Hozir bilmayman.
Kicks down the only pair of armor, so
Some
investment here. We are going to see Monacy, as mentioned. An absolute demon with the scout. Nice little boost as well. Can he find the opener? Doesn't get the tag.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, they just appeared on his screen. Thought he had time for a bit of showboating.
Damn.
Hey, no scopes down middle, sir.
And they deny the recovery of the scout with the Molotov as well. Rob's trying to get into familiar territory towards our boiler room.
This is boiler. Yeah, ikkita igor kirgan уже Flamesy.
Crossfire in middle. It's so scary.
Razmenga o'ynaydi hozir, adashmasam. Patflashga pik qilsa bitdi. Nima xatolik bu?
Can hit hard.
Tak. Zayvo Kiyosuke'ni o'ldirib yubordi. Bitta kicksan qoldi. An ichida. Most pick or don't pick. Donk. Hayla, agi o'ynarmikan bu?
You ain't ninjaing today.
Yo, orqaga B'ga borisharmikan. Shoshilayotgandi yo'q, 4 kill berilgan bo'lsa ham. Bo'ldi, B'ga qarab ketishadi pachka bilan. Yo'q, agi o'ynayapti dashi. 30 sekund. Endi USP da qiyin masala, agar check qilinmaydigan bo'lsa.
How many? Maybe Flames?
Yeah, you get the
Abu pick or Senator pick Abu.
Consolation prize, but even then I think he's getting sweep of the side from Zaiwu.
They check their corners, this team.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Aslan pick. Aslan bu o'yinni ko'rmaganman lekin.
So at the tippy top of the Counter-Strike pyramid.
Well, there it is. Vitality
9-6 bo'ldi.
3 in a row themselves after going down 0-3 in that first half. They are off to the races here.
Biroz qaysi mentalist qaysi yutadi deb o'ylaysiz? Hozir bugungi o'yindan bilmadim, brat. 50-50 bo'ldi shans. Plus 5 ta karta. Monacy Avik bilan.
Deep mid smoke.
Flash.
Obscures the vision of Monacy. No opening pick for him.
Zayvu 50 foizoni qoldi. O'lgancha futbol o'ynab keldim hozir. Oyonni motarib yotish yoqadi-da. Молодец, brat. Keksamni qayishkasiga hech kim tushmadi. Sразу 3 marta oladi Vitality. Deb o'ylaysizmi, Nodir, brat? Menimcha qiyin masala sразу 3 ta olish.
Space for free.
No trainda Vitality yaxshi o'ynaydi, yomon o'ynamaydi.
On down towards bottom of Banana. They have got full control. Vitality, that is. Speculative spam from Apex. No damage landed. They're showing presence here. Trying to bait out more util. Bleed them dry.
Tessa is likely to be tested now, as it looks like they want
to go back. Vitality.
It's him and Monacy.
Yeah, there's the fake from Apex. One final smoke in towards spawn.
No util to flush Monacy out.
Okay, padava o'ynashmoqchi menimcha Vitality.
Now with that extra smoke drop by Messi.
Bu yerda hech kim yo'q. Lekin Falcons 3 ta B turibdi. 2 ta A qaranglar. Qiyin bo'ladi. Monacy yamada.
Reside within a smoke on the bug, frees up Monacy.
Miss.
Can't miss that one.
Flamesy test o'ldirib yubordi.
This defense is crumbling.
Ikkinchi miss.
Monacy struggling.
Miscalibration
needs another. Can't do
it.
Bitti. That's round.
19-8.
Huge miss from Monacy there. Uncharacteristic by his standards.
Second one was free. The play was stuck on the balcony behind the railing. Could see him poking through.
Bilmadim, brat, bo'lishi mumkin. 16 qaranglar.
Way through this round. Read like a book.
Что-то Falcons слабые. И
Very happy.
позиtsiya bo'yicha topolmayapti.
Force the three-man B play.
Onun uchun 3 ta o'tirgan paytda hozirgi raundda Vitality просто A'ga kirib ketdi. Monesi o'ynamay qolibdimi? Uchimga
It's
qoldi.
been a struggle for Falcons, we said in the pre-game. They've either been very aggressive and Kiyusuke goes down with nothing, or they're very tentative and passive and get no intel, and they are left reeling when they head in towards A. It's exactly what happens here.
No.
Apik savol berdi. Zaybu, Apikda o'ynaysanmi, Zaybu? Yo'q, kerak emas, uka, olmay qo'yaver dedi. Hop, deb ketdi.
Chooses against it.
Pulli ko'p.
Touching
Ketma-ket 4 ta round olishgan. Falconsda time out.
Sounds like we've got a tactical timeout.
O'zi hamma kuchini pol finalda berib yubordi.
Now you've saved 2 rifles. Do you fully invest
No,
into
bilmadim,
this?
brat.
Lose that round, it's pretty much GG. You have nothing left. They can drop 2 weapons. I think they will buy.
Tak, buy round bo'ladi Falconsda, chunki ikkita odamning puli qolgan, MK'si qolgan. Qolganlar bittasi adashmasam famasi qoladi.
What's the call? Vitality.
It's difficult.
Qizlar charchab
Rounds in
shekilli.
a row.
You feel like it's necessary this deep in the game. They're going to hold on, Henry.
They're not going to drop the 2 weapons. Down.
Going to play nades. I heard that in the studio. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
Multiple misses from Odyssey.
Was that Apex going he missed too?
Yeah.
Yo'q. Eko qushga
2 big misses.
O'ynol Deagle 5-7 ikkita MK'da o'ynashar ekan.
Jumping on the opportunity.
Vitality'ning yangi formasi yoqdi lekin bilib bo'lmaydi, boshqa kartalarda olib ketishi mumkin. Ko'ramiz, bu endi birinchi karta, brat.
Vitality's moves, and they've all been perfect. Stacks avoided.
Kiksan, yana bitta qayashga kelsa.
You've got a full belt of nades. You cannot go down with nothing.
Yomon qayashga bo'ldi lekin, juda yomon qayashga.
And we'll pass off his
Niko
rifle.
game kan berib yubordi oxiri.
Just
Ma,
about
o'zi o'ynadi.
Suki takes the other rifle towards A this time. 3-man stack towards the quad side.
Dangerous game. Nico was ready
Bitta
to
kill
play.
Niko'dan.
Another one and now has to back away.
Qochib
So
ketdi.
good at staying alive, but is this bomb site going to hold?
Zaybu.
Surely their dead men walking. Tucked on the first and second, a little boost to
Boost.
the element of surprise.
Zaybu, bo'ldi, ikkisi haqida bilishadi o'zi.
Knows where the boost came from. A wall back
Bekor
it
shu
out.
boost qildi.
And a real lackluster
Bular
feeling in
ko't
the
ekanib
Falcons
ketdi.
camp as another round just slips through your
Boost kerak emas edi,
Kind
chunki
of
Nikoni
like
o'zi
the
chiqib
play,
o'ynagan
but for a second
paytda
he's just gonna fake
o'ynasa
like
ham
die for Kixon, who would never get cleared.
Kixon
Nico
o'qilmas edi.
stayed in that corner. The boost without a kill.
Kiksan or
sells you the entire round, because Kixon has nowhere to go.
kapitanlik bo'yicha yaxshi, Sui
Vitality-
strelbasi ham bor.
Looking for the flawless T side to finish the job on their first map of the series.
Ombrolta.
Certainly not feeling particularly competitive in this second half. Flawless run to that finish line so far from Vitality. Of course, it was only the partial investment. You know, the reason they chose not to was because they figured they can win the run back to a tied game. However, 5 consecutive from Vitality.
Saturn o'ytaysan. Men boksyorlarni bilmayman, brat. Brat, siz ham qachondir shunaqa turiklarga chiqarsiz, a? Ko'ramiz, nasib
Calls
qilsa.
for the orb, and man, does he need to use it wisely, use it well. Yeah, because this has to be a straight streak for Falcons to win it out in regulation.
Nice idea on the boost, but once you're spotted, you know there's only one way you can get up there. Second player, 10 HP, kicks him nated down at the starts, and it's just smooth sailing from that point
Zonik
forward.
qaranglar,
Here we go,
asabiylashishini.
1 away from match
Nima
point.
bo'lyapti bu yerda?
To pick up Vitality, of course.
Ooh, I think he caught a whiff.
Madekasini ko'rmadimi Monisi?
Obscured for now. There's the
Ko'rdi.
there's the opener.
Oxiri ko'rdi.
Just what you want to see when you put that orb into Monesi.
Yomon flick shot bo'ldi.
Go on, wallbang him.
You would.
Shapaloq uradigan bola ekan. Bo'ldi, Falcons nima qilyapti? Tak, 3-kill ko'ramizmi Monisidan? Yo, ko'rmaymizmi? Monisi pozitsiyasi o'zgartirilgani yo'q, qaranglar. Pat flashka, menimcha pick qilishadi. Boost. Hayla. Flick.
Gonna boost.
Flick bo'lmaydimi?
Again,
Ay,
this
ay,
one
ay,
is
ay,
too
ay.
far
O'xshamadi
gone.
Flick,
Still two
okay.
will do for Monesi. You'd like to think wounded his flames. No one's in the sight to use that util. Can Kixon cross in? It's high risk as the smoke
Tak,
spam
botdan
comes
Robs
through.
Lurk.
Vitality just run into the
No.
B-side. Robs found a kill on A
Kak,
as well.
tak.
Everything's coming up for Team Vitality. They made this mess into a 2v2 and they've got control of B.
Qanaqasiga?
Spray from flames. That nearly caught Nico, you know. Bomb makes its way in. Audible reload in
To'g'ri ikki momentdan 2-2 olib kelishdi qaylar.
Goes for the plant regardless. The wallbang not quite going to connect. Doesn't deny the plant. Util from Tessus as he approaches, and I think he got info onto
Okay,
Mezzi's
ikkitasi haqida info bor. Shu kalla ko'rindi. Mayzi.
Can't get the kill.
Ay.
Spreads.
Tak. Birga bir clutch. Flamesy kalyonday.
Everything he needs, and Falcons more than anything need this round. Can Tessus
TSS yoki Flamesy. TSS yoki Flamesy.
In this battle of wits, still doesn't expose. Waiting for the sound.
Хорош.
From Tessus. Impact on
Хорош.
retake
Он
on
бредте.
B. Falcons will not go quietly on map 1.
Roller coaster around there. Everything about it. Vitality is upping the pace through the beast mode.
Falconsga
Two
bitta
casualties
round olish
for a
uchun
fast
7, 8, 9,
AWP
10,
flick.
11, 5 round kerak bo'ldi. O'ylaylar.
Monacy outstages welcome though. The boost comes through and that shot
Pepsi
from Mezzi
ban
to
yashash
find
kerak
Nico
edi.
towards the
Pepsi?
coffins. It felt like
Flamesy?
that was their window to bring the round back in their favor. It comes down to the 1v1, but Tessus, as mentioned with the smoke, baits him out, low HP on
Ya,
Flames, can't do
Mayzi
anything
deysizmi?
about it.
Molik tushdi, ko'rdingizmi, brat?
And there we have it, finally posting their first round on the board here.
Molik tushib qoldi-yu.
Monacy back over towards B once again. We were calling for this earlier in the tournament.
Tak, ikkita haq chiqib qolishgan. Flamesy bilan Robs adashmasam.
Back towards the A side.
Eyes on for Tessus. Nico's
Yo, Flamesy bilan Mayzi qaranglar. Oy, bitta. Хорош.
Out to trade his teammate 4v3. Falcons
4ga 3 Robs upsda o'ynayapti. Kiyasuke qarab turibdi. Bo'ldi, kechirmaydi. Hop, 4ga 2 nima bo'lar ekan? Zayvo ekan.
Vitality.
Shoshilmadi.
Looks like we've got a game.
Kapitan va Zayvo, ko'ramiz.
Might do.
4ga 2 qanaqa round topishar ekan bular.
The starting blocks, Vitality looking red hot. Now a little more
A'ga fake
resistance.
qilmoqchimi bular? Tak, Monacy bir o'zi
Tense
B'da.
hope for Falcons.
Bular A
To the
o'ynashmoqchi.
stack.
4ta, 3ta A.
No reason not to give it a go. A fair shake of the stick.
The beast's belly is hungry.
Zayvo, Kiksan. Tak, smoke turibdi. 40 sekund qolgan vaqt.
Lovely hold.
Okay,
Passes
Apex
the
bir o'zi
test,
qoldi. 4ga
as
1.
always, Tessus and
Kiyasuke o'qiyapti.
Kiyasuke would have
Oi,
loved
oi,
a
oi,
nice clean
Apex.
close to the round.
30
Apex puts
sekund.
another wrinkle on it. He's been hitting quite hard here in Stockholm. Looks like he's going to try and make a case for the clutch.
Brazen.
Just about gets it down.
Apex.
Tames the spray. Smoke to play
Giga bir.
around as well. Maneuvers up, anticipates both of the angles.
Kiksan o'ldirsa.
And crawl, and they want to start strike in unison, but that smoke has really put a spanner in the works.
Shoshayotgani yo'q.
Who moves first? Nade onto the side. Tracks that short player. Hoping for an overextension. Knows where they're coming from. Apex!
Oy. Yaxshi, Apex
To
zo'r.
the clutch from Dan Madisclair.
Yeah, dude, a 1 versus 4. One missed shot there from Monacy, the round's over.
Ya,
It
da.
wouldn't be the first of the map either, so
Tog'ay,
good to see Monacy recovering form, but Apex, what an attempt.
Endi harom, nimaga harom? Jalab, yet qilaman. Nodir.
Felt like a guaranteed locked-in round, but
Brat, Rushani qayerdan o'rgangansiz?
A costly one for the
Ismim
CTs.
kitbolani
Kiyasuke,
sizga
by the way,
eslatmayaptimi?
you're just so grateful Monacy
Brat.
gets that shot. You just
Yeah,
didn't want to
right.
be the guy that was
Rushan
the
qayerdan
first to
o'rganishi
fall.
mumkin?
Oh my god. Great effort.
Я родился русским.
Yeah, it's a hollow victory.
И стал русским. Так, флешка. Так, 11-8 qaranglar. Bay bor. Bular Vitality второй mid o'ynashmoqchi. Apex hit qilganini setkaga chorlayman. Setkaga chorlayman. Davay, setkaga chorlay. Tepadagina. Nodirni.
Looks like it's a hole.
Hop,
Cool
Apex
off the
pat flashku.
Early util, flash for info, and then a second layup.
Hozircha
to get into the short fight.
ikkita A o'ynayapti
Tessus really
bolalar.
calling for backup. Monacy to lend a hand.
Qanaqa farmon tug'ilib qo'ygan hayronmanda. Brat, qizimisiz, jala men o'zim lakas tanlamaganman qattiq tug'ilish haqida.
A barrage of flames.
Oy, oy, oy.
And they strike.
Oy, oy, oy.
Monacy holding on to the side. Impact.
Bo'ldi, yana bitta qoldi.
It's clean.
Bo'ldi.
In contrast with the previous Falcons, a sigh of relief as they do it with ease.
Nothing's connecting, nothing's working out for Vitality. Multiple rounds.
Time out,
shut down,
Vitality'dan
the opening plays
11-9.
all cancelled out, opening kills, all Falcons, and sure the clutch makes
Pulligi
it
bor
interesting
Vitality'ni,
for a
o'ynasa
moment,
bo'ladi,
but then
round
you forget
qilsa
about it
bo'ladi.
when you get 5
Haqqot
alive
ekan
by
Falcons
the
nega?
Falcons.
Oh, nice work from Monacy.
Nega
there
kod
as
bo'lish
well.
kerak?
Trademark
Siz Vitality'ga
position
bo'lsangiz
for him.
Falcons kotmasa jala.
Close range combat.
Vitality
Leading
komandangiz
alongside
sasatib
nails
bo'lsa Falcons
every
kod bo'lmaydi.
single shot
И
this
точно
time.
так же наоборот.
Clean sweep from the Falcons pushes Vitality into a tactical timeout. They still have
Просто Flamesy оборотini слишком снижать qilib yani tempini tushirib yubordi o'yinini. Ibam bo'la, Face'da ham shunaqa bo'ladi, yutib turganda shunaqa amin chiqib ketadi. Da.
Honestly starting to hit shots too.
I don't fucking know what they're doing, boys, but they're doing something very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad.
Nima qotganligini bilmadim, lekin bular bu ishi yomon, ну типа bad degani yomon degani, yomon qildi degani. Tipa tushunmadim qanaqa taktika edi bu deb.
Making his way towards B.
Insta triple B.
Or the grenade damage.
Kill qildi bu dablar. Oy, Zaybu 22% joni qolgan. Yana bitta qayi uchadimi? Niko otgin Zaybuga qarab ot просто qayishgandi. No, bratan. Ot. Molik emas, qayi. No, bratish. Ey, nahut molik dal. Надо было тебе хаешку дать.
He's still holding on. Finally, they put him down.
3 nades and a headshot. That's what it takes, and it's worth every penny.
Okay. It's Mezzy, half HP, got banana control, sure, but at what cost? That is finish up, that is executing towards B, hope for the best here.
Siz mitni bilyaptimi? Siz zabaqa borligini bilmaydida. O'shanga Discordga kirsin, TeamSpeak'ga kirsin. Men aytib turay, brat, otasan mana bu momentda. Hamma utility bitta odam ishlatib yubordi. Zato uchirdi, brat.
An opening kill. Bluff called.
Так, подбор kirishmoq. Timing bo'yicha tushib ketdi. Хороший. O, Gigsan o'zi ham flashka. Так. Kasuki.
3-on-3.
3 ga 3. Otma deyapti Robs. Naqli, nima qilsan deyapti. Bagdan GP'ni treneri bo'lmaysizmi? Yo'q. Так, Niko.
What he can pick up and gather from the audio cues knows
what
Flamesy's elevated position will be first contact.
Robs' position is round winning, so as long as they just hold their own for one, even 2 kills would be massive. Robs is going to be there to shut it all
flashka,
down.
no, hech kim pick qilmadi. Yana bitta flashka, o'sha kerak emasdi.
Flamesy draws attention, quick pick off from Niko.
Robs, Apex.
Position revealed.
Ikkalasi haqida infosi bor. 11-10.
Successful from the
Grip bo'lib zib ekan-da.
Closer to tying this game up once more.
No way they win that. That's out of ordinary.
Yeah,
that should not happen. Absolute calamity for Vitality.
What I failed to understand was why Flamesy was trying to draw attention from upper and we had Emo firing shots as well. Suddenly it was like a quick math problem. They worked out, look this, he was blind.
He was blind, he got caught by the flashbang, he panicked shot.
And so they had a...
Kimi mikrofonga mosligini qaranglar. Qora oq. Bitta qizil. Hozir yutqazadi, shu bilan Z 11 bo'ladi. Yo'q, pachka qo'yilgan-ku. Luz bonus yaxshi, brat.
Oh no. Lost bonus racking up.
No.
Honesty, it's been an absolute demon towards Banana. Can he find the flicks once again?
Tak, Mazy Molotov otildi. Monisi Pritzel qo'yib yuborgandan keyin odam chiqib keldi. 7% joni qolgan Monisini. Bitta pivo ichib yuboring, yaxshi bo'lib ketadi. Ya, pivo olib beringlar menga. Tak, qaranglar, 5 ta B'da hozir, 5 ta B. 2 ta B igrok, KTshniklarda, Falconslarda. Ay, Kiksan. Bo'ldi. 12 round olindi, qaranglar.
He has just been the hero of this game, right? Absolutely shut them down out of the CT side, and now he gets the entries to find map.
Mazy Kasukini o'ldirib yubordi.
Everything on the line.
Baltika yetdi. Men Baltika ichmayman lekin, brat. Men ichsam to'g'ri ichaman.
On Inferno.
Map point Vitality'da voy jalab. Gaday bo'lib qopsiz-ku, hamma pulli yunka yeshatib oldi. Nima degan gaday bo'lib qoldingiz.
But he's not anticipating the pop through the smoke. He just drops his. But there's no Molotov.
Yunkaga men pul ishlatmayman, yunka menga pul ishlatadi.
Chaos where Flamesy's going to thrive. You know, he's going in, he knows he's got the supportive flashes from his team, and he can just be that kind of brute force. Unstoppable.
12-10. 5 ta odam o'lgani yo'q. Minus tomoni. Overtime bo'ladimi? Dopi bo'ladimi? Bo'ladi. Nimada bo'lsa chat yozamiz. Dopi bo'ladimi, bo'lmaydimi? Like bosamiz bolalar.
Really caught them off guard, didn't it? Yeah. Like he was like talking about a nade and suddenly it's go, go, go. Sight is lost in a blink of an eye. A shot.
Yo'q. Poнял?
Oh, I understood that one.
Yeah.
Fuck! O'zi xato qilding-ku, ukam.
11-6 and
Falcons
uzoq
olib ketdi. Ketadi Vitality. Хорошо.
to Eco. And
Yeah,
there's the
güzel
Khalil pop
yutadı
through the
bence.
B smoke
Ha,
to
iki
put
hılsız
match
değil.
point on the board.
Evet.
Vitality have overtime guaranteed.
Oxirgi timeout
They wanna end it here
Falcons'dan.
now.
Certainly do. Final tactical timeout called by the Falcons.
Agar
here.
Vitality yana
Two
B'ga
in a row
taktikani qaytaradigan
required.
bo'lsa,
Certainly possible. They've had some
easy
very
bo'ladi.
convincing
Vitality uchun.
CT holds. Honestly, looks like he's heading towards top of middle as well. So not going to be backing up that banana bomb site.
But yeah, going back to B, I mean, Monasi's been there most of the rounds over Kiyosuke, and the awful thing is Kixon hasn't had a kill in defense of B this entire map.
Vitality bu
So,
roundni bersa,
it's not
keyingi
making it
rounddan
any
pulligi
easier.
bo'ladi.
Probably an explanation as to why Kixon looks quite dejected on the cam. Rough way to start a grand final in an otherwise close game. Start feeling a bit too responsible.
OMG'de 24 kill.
Vitality don't want it to be too obvious, but I'm hedging my bets on a B finish here.
Right, you want to make it feel different with this apps control and
Nega bu Kasuki o'ynolmayapti? Qizi moment.
unusual smoke. They might just have to respect and
Yaxshi g'oya.
HE, solid connection.
Yeah. A lot of damage there. Boost up.
Tak, ketiga g'oyashqa.
Actually kind of misses. Oh, actually hits Nico perfectly.
Nailed
Okay.
it.
Shocking.
Интересный qayishga bo'ldi. Niko tushish kerak edi, lekin sal chaproqqa tushib, lekin baribir ham Nikodan nima
Top
qildi?
banana is theirs.
Tak, qaranglar. Chipatesi tushib ketgandek qildi. Kasuki. Aha.
Fake drop against drops? Nah.
It's too wise for those kind of tricks.
He now knows Tessus is up there for certain.
30 sekund vaqt qolgan. Oy oy oy oy,
Flash play
patlash
for Kiyosuke
хороший
forces an
bo'ldi.
opener.
Apex
25 seconds. This is the bomb alone.
26 sekund.
Apex cautiously getting out of
Apex
dodge.
bor
They saw the
bo'lib,
bomb going
botdan
back.
Flames'i motion o'ldirib
Gets nothing. Tessus just the
Robs,
one,
Tessus.
and A-side open
Oy,
for
oy, oy,
business.
oy, oy.
Channeled up mid for the retake.
Apex hozir xato qilganda borku bananda. Bizda bo'ladi 10 sekund. 3dan bitdan retake bo'ladi. Robs ham ikkita saytda Zaybu long qarayapti hozir.
Not going to be easy.
Zero.
Retake qila olarmikan, qila olmasmikan? Apex. Apex Kasukini o'ldirib yubordi. Oy oy oy oy oy. Niko 3-1 Zaybu o'ldiradi. Birinchi raund bam. Miss. Ha bo'ldi. Birinchi raund Vitality yutdi. Yana bitta zadro chiqdi-ku, Mangol Face'ga borib testda o'tib ketibdi-ku. Da. Mangol. No Cries. GG WW da. Hop, Inferno olindi. Keyingi karta Train bo'ladi. Bu Falconslarning piki bolalar. Давай секс контролик. Aha, hop. Ya nima qilaylik, brat? Boshqa hech qilmaylikmi? Hozir. Hazilingizga skillsizlar. Brat, kodingizni olsangiz qotdan kiradi. Seks ko'rgandan ko'ra. Hop, 10 minut berib. Borib yeb, ichib, piba ichib, ovqatlanib qaytib kelsanglar bo'ladi. Bagdan o'zi drach qilishi, tashomi yuribdilar. Nima qilamiz berib ishda. Ovqatlanib keling, brat.
Lock the round, boys. Holding short. Demoli bike, one ups. It's a full expo short, boys.
They're going that long.
O yo'g'ida sho'rva icholmay.
Nice, boys.
Qo'y yog'ida. Nima probel yo'q olasizda?
Truck.
Can I kill him? Nice! Nice, boys. Nice, Ilya.
Fucking nice. Good shot, Ilya.
But we needed this.
Nice boys, nice Ilya. Boshqa gap yo'qmi?
Boys, but they're doing something very bad.
I'm only triple.
Flashing pole, run once.
Burning. I flash to left here and I'm fine.
Erindim probelga. Eski erin chog'ib. Undan keyin probel qo'ydingiz-ku, ikkita probel qo'ydingiz.
Banana, second corner, banana, dark. God.
We have kids.
I have dark dead.
Left corner.
Nice, Ilya.
You and me, нахуй.
I know exactly what you're gonna do for me there, man. Nice.
Yeah. It's very good.
Let's careful
Check
this
those
thing.
ups.
Shot begin. Careful one more. I go back.
I'm holding.
I go back. I want to. Nice, careful now. Just look. Yeah, but Robin, just chill. Be ready to play contact. Long, in the pit. I have him. Pick on me. Nice!
Tak. Nima qilib tursak bo'ladi bolalar hozir? Sizlar borib direkt chiqib kelasizlar 15 minutda. Okey, bularni ko'rsak bo'ladi. Inglizcha yaxshi bilmayman, lekin trey kartasida qanaqa o'ynashlarini ko'rsatib ber deganday bo'lar. Robs gapirmaydiya be hayvon. Robs skromniy, Porsche bor. Robs garajida ikkita mashina bor. Ulardan bittasi Porsche, yaqinda avariya bo'lgan. Porscheda. Lekin ikkinchi mashina oladi. Undan oldin ikkinchi mashina olgan. Lekin qanaqa mashina olganligini esimda yo'q yoki bilmayman. Chat, like bosamiz, cho'za qo'ying-a.
I mean, it's the first time I watched something like this before the final,
FPS.
but
Shunaqa nomerli mashinami?
watching it, I was watching it, not knowing what happened after. You know, I was like, why are you picking here? Like what? Like what are you doing? So it was a weird moment, but
Qancha so'm uchadi? Prizovoy 1 million bo'lish kerak.
As well, I think we all
Adash
wanna,
basam.
you know, put a show to entertain people and stuff like this, and
Da,
hopefully it's gonna be as good as it was before with different ending.
Yeah, maybe a different ending. Specifically, I know that's what you're looking for. We're also looking at the second map of the series in Train. So let's talk a little bit about here as to what to expect when we look across the aisle at Vitality. How are they approaching this map? What do you think?
Men po faktu 3 ta karta tarafdoriman. 5 ta karta emas, 3 ta karta.
They can hear me, you know.
Yaxshi bo'lardi 3 ta karta tez o'ynasa.
But
Vitality yutsa ham roziman даже.
We got all the toys and tools.
This is, you know, not part of my
Siz
job.
Simple Rusa yo'q Ukrain. Simple qachon siz bilat Simple. Siz qachon mashinasiz bilmadim, brat.
I mean, do I have to use this or I can
Hamma
just
pulni Yandexga sochmasdan. Haqiqatga sochi. Uyda o'tirib
I mean,
hech qayerga bormayman
what we
ekan.
expect from them. What we talk now, their city side.
Let's start with the CT side.
Their city side.
Vaqt soat kelganda mashina olinadi, brat.
Them to be aggressive.
Xohlasangiz Dana sistemani mashinaga tenglashtirib qo'yamiz. Tipa Spark $11,000 bo'lsa, 120 million qo'yib qo'yaman. Yig'ilganda olamiz mashina. Nima deysizlar?
Answers to how they want to play. So
yeah,
but we feel overall comfortable on this map against them. I think we have a good read
Uni
on how
to'lab
they
yur,
play
har
this
oyma
map.
oy.
We know
Bilat,
how
yomon
to
gamer
try to
o'ynarsan.
position
Bitta
yourself
do'ga
on this map, and yeah, to not go too much into the details. I think maybe it would be better if you took Kixon, you know, for the city side, because he's the one keeping an eye on the opponent's city side. So I just kind of take care of my side of
BYD ham olsa bo'ladi, Segel yoki E2 boshqasiga.
The Robs, you know, we know him to be one of those aggressive anchors.
Mashinaga pul yig'yapman, bugun 2 kassom ishlatib qo'ydim dedi.
We have to always be ready for
Yomon tekin yerkansiz, brat.
you know, lurking or going for plays, and I'm not even sure you can always be ready for him. You know, he has so many good things. That's why he's an amazing player and very annoying to play against. But we will do our best to, or I'll do my best to counter him on this side.
Let me ask you this, Nico, so we can, get the things going around here. Are you happy with the veto? It's not that different from the last one. I think it's just the last 2 maps, really. And obviously, Anubis isn't around, right? So.
I mean, if I'm happy, I think they have a small advantage because of the Ancient, obviously. It's their permaban, and Ancient is our best map by far, so it kind of hurts our, you know,
qo'liga sal soat taqibdi.
But again, we are
Tak,
confident
Bagdan
on some
shu
of these
Yandex
maps as
Premium
well,
beradigan
that we
bonuslarni
have
faqat
picked,
o'sha
but,
Yandex Taxiga
I
ishlatsa
think
bo'ladimi?
overall
Da.
we are
Yandex Taxi
confident
Yandex
going up
Yedaga
against
ishlata
them.
olasiz.
Like when I look back,
Yandex Marketdan bu nima xarid qilmoqchi bo'lsangiz,
such a close fashion in Melbourne and also at Blast, and then thinking how strong they were at the time and how, you know, I think we were a bit
You know, I know,
less
we
prepared at the
know.
time as well. So now that
We
when
know.
I look at us, I feel like we are a better team than we were before. And I
Ona
feel like
so'raba,
Vitality
yo, prosta o'zim
is
misol
not
kiyim
where they
olganman.
were like last
Oyna bilan
season.
kansen
So
yoqib qo'yganman.
I see us being, I wouldn't say favorites, but I really believe that if we show up today, that we can take this final.
This is a Vitality that's definitely beatable. Is that right?
Yes.
Nico, thank you so much for letting me pick
Tak,
your brain.
ikkinchi karta train bo'lganligi sabab men orqa fondagi svetni o'chirib boshqa rangga o'tkazaman.
Take him down.
What?
Good. Good. Just like that.
Endi qizil rang trainga mos. Anubis ham bamba. Anubis yo'q-ku, mapulda, brat. Ofis qayerda? Nima qilasiz ofisni, brat? Ovqat yuborasizmi?
8 meters from the crowd. Come on, I need it closer.
We're following protocol for reduction rate.
Jesus Christ, there are 10 other audio guys that could have done this already.
Don't worry, you're doing absolutely fine.
Comrade Paunovic, come and get me once my crowd microphones are lowered.
Yes,
Müzik bir oraman demedi de. Hiç
Very
bulamamız.
slow now. Whoa, slow.
I didn't move any mics there.
What is this?
I'm not even touching them.
But we did everything right.
Clearly, you did do everything right because you're flooring my crowd microphones. I love it. Well done, comrade.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Look at it. It's fucking beautiful.
I don't understand. Why do you...
You fucking legends. You completely floored the microphones.
Şunu fakat stream klasını o yerde nima qilaman boshqa?
I apologize for the unsatisfactory result.
Ben ofis chiqishmayman, brat.
No. This is great. In fact,
Неудобно,
it's revolutionary. What are you
Bagdan
doing?
bomba qiladi desa YouTube ban beradimi? Aytib qo'ydim-ku endi nima bo'ladi?
Relax. The audience is completely
Kriminal ishlarga aralashib qolmang deyman-da. Kriminal mandan yiroq.
God, it's audio safety gone mad.
Mani oldim kelishga ulgurmaydi kriminal.
Not safe. Someone in the crowd
Ishganmisiz demadim, xo'p.
The word.
What word?
A word that could get this broadcast cancelled. A word that you're familiar with.
Nima haqida gaplashyapti bolalar? Topinglar, menga iltimos qildi. Kim inglizchani biladi? CGS nima bu yerda?
20 years. Is that longer than you, Freya? And you, with your mother's tit barely out of your mouth. If I say the audio's safe, it's safe. And if you two disagree with that, I suggest you become audio operators.
ESL ga bog'lab bo'lgan narsa. Mikrofon ko'taribdi, naushnik ko'taribdi.
Even better yet, I can personally recommend
Ko'timga bitta skip qo'ying dedi. Hayot faqat shu narsaga to'g'ri-da.
Raise the crowd microphones.
Together then.
Trophy placement in 5, 4.
Sir, the levels.
Check.
3, 2.
We're getting a crowd mic surge.
Check.
Oy, grafikani qaranglar. Hozir bularda tomoshabinlar yo'qmi? Yo'q.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Twitch chat's on fire.
Ko'timga bitta skip qo'ying deganingizni olib, kesib olib edit qilaymi? Nima qilasiz uni?
No, this is something far.
This is an emergency.
Oddiy zalda o'yna.
Everyone stay calm. That is our first priority.
Crow bo'lmasa qiziqmasda. Aha, nima bo'lsa qiziq.
He's in shock.
Crowdan
Get him out
tashqari.
of here.
Chat is burning! Look at it!
You're confused. That's just German colloquial slang. Freya, contact Twitch, delete all the VODs, and
Prosta
nuke the
endi
clips
da.
along with
No,
it.
bilmadim,
I
brat.
think a little memory holding won't fix it.
Nimaga foydalanishingiz mumkin bo'lsa.
First time? Of course he fucking does. No worries. I've muted the crowd mics. I've replaced the ambience with a little bit of Kanye.
Sir, old Kanye or the newer stuff?
A little bit of his new stuff. Why?
Jesus Christ. I'll begin drafting a statement.
No statement. Bury it.
What about Reddit?
Yondirib yubordilar endi o'tishatdi. Senat bilan kimdir urishdi-ku, o'shani qatdan topsa bo'ladi, chat.
Here's to the challengers.
I am Chengdu.
The ones who don't just settle for decent elo, but hunger for something.
Tarix. Qanaqa boshlangan?
The ones who don't just queue for another match, but prepare for war. You can doubt them, overlook them, even count them out, but you can't stop them.
Pulim ko'payib ketsa majburga boraman, borib hammasini so'qib kelaman bu haromlarni. Voy, unda bormaysiz, brat. Hech shu dumbul sho'rva ekan.
Challengers take their first step.
Kimdan probel bilan sakraydi ekan, qaranglar. Prikol. Shu Twitch plastik operatsiya qildirmaganman, bot bilmadim.
I really want to branch out. I feel like I have so much more to offer. I have so much more range.
You're telling me, bro.
I look at you and I just see Frodo.
Как jala? Kim jala?
Maybe retirement of the king.
I mean, I've done Joe Rogan, I've done Baron Harkonnen, they had me play Ben Kingsley in Shitter Island, another bald guy, of course. And then in season 19, they had me do this cuck skit with Chad. They put Johnny Sins as the fucking thumbnail.
Solid piece.
To content? Or...
Как mas kal doma. Why jala, sorry.
You can also have...
Kim kal? Я чего упустил?
Kind of looking to stay semi-close.
Soch o'qlayapman ham jala. Tepakal bo'lishi yaxshi, brat. Vitality trainer bo'lib qolsangiz, chotki bo'la. You know.
Right. Yeah.
You know that, man.
The SDY convention, my big reveal was
Probel bilan sakrash prikol. No. Kimdirga probelda sakrash удобно.
So,
Sanjarga chiqdilar. Ana jala kal boru trener. Salom Bagdan Behruz, brat, nima gap, tinchmi?
No makeup required.
I mean, the only time I've ever even been able to play a non-bald character was the Boros skit. And they had the camera guy stand up in a chair and make me look small.
Unchalar bu 10 minut juda sekin o'tmasa men bilmadim. Tezda trening ko'rgim kelyapti.
Potential.
Falcons qanaqa o'ynar ekan trenni?
If you're ready to take the leap.
Sochini olmoqchimi?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Typecast is better than no cast. I'm 21.
Kecha 50 like bo'ldi ya tak.
Turkey it is.
Bugun bolalar slabay o'tdi. O'ta slabay 15 like bilan qotib qolganmiz. Nimaga 100 ta odam ko'rib turib, 15 like bo'lishi mumkin.
Yeah, they really are. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this whole thing. I'm going to
tell them exactly. Yo'q, 10 15 minut maksimum. Brat, turning qiling, birga bir IM kartada hali hech kim qilmadi. Birga bir turnir. Ko'rsak bo'ladi. Unga taylanish kerak, prizovoy qo'yish kerak, byudjet ajratish kerak. Tushunasizmi? Yoki просто tak bo'ladigan bo'lsa, qiziqmasdi odam, nega? Shunchaki vaqtni ketkazib, dastlabki phase route.
Looks like
airing before GF map.
We might have to shave your eyebrows.
GF, GF. Kal sochini ekan qilmoqchi. Ozgina odam ko'payishi ham kerak edi turik qilishga. Shunaqa. Tak. Biz yebanotli reklamalardan, yebanotli videolardan, ingliz tilidagi videolardan hozir o'yinga qaytmoqdamiz, bolalar. Va ikkinchi karta train kartasi bo'ladi. Falcons terrorlarda boshlaydi va Vitality ketadi, o'ynaydi. Qanaqa taktika bilan pisaydi round Falcons olmoqchi, hozir men bu narsani bilmayman, no, qiziq bo'ladi ko'rish. Yebat tez gapiraman jala bor. Tak, o'rtalarni chaqiringlar-da, shu uchun. Tega stars olib beraman desangizda prizga yaqin nahvoy stars. Tak, Tesis Molotov, Kiksan, Smoke, Flashka, okey. Mazy, Zaybu tak, Popdog push, Ivin push qildi, botdan verx miz o'ynashyapti, shoshilib. Yugurib borib, tak, Kiksan. Konga smoke berdi, Flamesy, Flashka, yo'q. Blok qildi, qaranglar. Tak, Zayb orqaga kelyapti, Kiksan. Nima bo'ldi? Yaxshi flashka Mazydan. Flamesy, Mazy. Oy, Morrissey, tak, 3-2 moment. Tesis bilan Morrissey qolgan, Morrissey 2 kill bergan. Pachka. Oy, 1-0. Baronol. Platni qamlash qiling 15-20 ming prizovoy o'shanda qo'yasiz. Unda qizig'i bo'lmaydi, brat. Bizani o'zbek xalqimizni tekinga o'rganib qolgan. Kiksin qanaqasiga o'ldira olmadi, Zayboni tushunasiz holat. Robs 2 ta kill. O'tmaysan B'ga dedi. Tak, 1-0. Okay. Tak, ekonomik round Falcons'da va ular Zelinga qarab ketishyapti, Ivy'ga qarab. Bizning tilda Zelin deyiladi, ya'ni eski train tilida esa Zelin deyilardi, hozir Ivy. Atak 15-20 ming bo'lsa qo'shiladi. Ko'ramiz, brat, xo'p. Falcons Ivy'dan qaytib ketdi, o'zini respasiga qarab.
I was just letting him know, you know, if you wanted to
Da, qo'shiladi. Well, ko'rsak bo'ladi, brat.
Skit compilation in multiple skits.
Uning uchun bitta reels qilish kerak. Tak, siz qatdan duram kalta yeb oldi. Menimcha Xayeshka bilan kalta yeb shekilli 35% joni qolgan.
Yeah. What was it after map 3?
Monosi Diego bilan.
I'm not.
It has to be before, because if it's a 3-0, then you don't get to play this.
Good point, well made. Good point, well made. Jason Smart.
And we're all hoping this goes beyond 3.
That's why I get typecast as the color commentator.
Yeah.
Right there.
With the big brain.
Bo'ldi o'yin ko'ringlar. Blout. Tak, okay, Falcons B'ga kirish niyatida Apex. Monosi. Qimmatmikan Diego bilan. Shu otda 46 sekund.
As soon as this smoke fades, Monosi's giving you 2 quick digs.
Yana bitta smoke berishdi verxga. Shani uchadi mana shu qilgan streamer aktivi.
That actually throws a massive hitch in this 4 Glock round.
Birga bir AMK'ni qilgan streamerni nimasi uchadi deysizmi? Tak. 1-2. Robs o'lib ketdi, Glock o'lib ketdi, pachka qo'yish kerak, eng muhim narsa. Monosi, Teskalyonni, oy. Pachka bor. 86%. O'ldi. Yaxshi qasab bitta kill qilishdi, pachka qo'yishdi. Demak, normalniy bay bo'ladi. Pachka hisobiga full bay bo'lishi ham mumkin.
Shouldn't have an AWP.
Kreativni risk qilish kerak. Хорошо.
Surprised if that was going to go through. Zaiwu sticks the diffuse.
Yeah, no knife kill this time to facilitate the immediate.
Keksan maqildi, prosta o'tirdi, 16% joni qolgan edi.
Map 1. Going the way of Vitality, albeit with a nice little clawback at the tail end from Falcons. So the guns will come out.
What sense did you get watching Inferno? Was Vitality
full buy
aggressive at choke points? Were they just playing a solid game?
Robs 3 kill, Zaiwu 2, Apex bitta, Flamesy 3, Mazy 1 0. Tirolda Tesis bitta, Kesuki 0, Keksan bitta, Monosi 2, Niko 0 hozircha.
It's just exciting seeing Monosi play so well.
Atga ham smoke berildi. Brat biza zamiz siz uchun. Хорошо. Tak, flashka.
It's like the Apex comments about Carrigan yesterday.
Dumbbelli meza qilib Dumbbell. Brat, nima o'qitilyapsiz yana bu? Непонятно, там типа yog' bir balo deb yozdingiz.
It's like caution. It's like a
Oh, Flamesy boost qo'ygan.
Like you've let Nico kind of clear box halls all on his own, so you've got a little bit of control there you can come back into, but really you're spread looking for any aggression in this
Nico
first
vaqtda
round to see
hozir
if
Robs qarab
Vitality's gonna have
turibdi.
that sort of a
Apex B'ga
style.
qaytdi.
Want to get a sense of how they're choosing to play and what the game plan might be.
Molotov.
So just going through the motions right now as Falcons as the
Hozir
defense is
aytaman.
passive.
Ayting. Tak, Zaiwu zakrasni turibdi, qarab.
Tees can start working.
Yeah, this lurk smoke at the front of main will have the defenders.
3 terror Falcons popdoga tushyapti. Kasuki, Keksan chiqib keldi bu yerda. Zaiwu o'qilarmi, o'qilmasmikan? Zaiwu, xarosh, 5 ga 2 moment. 5 ga 1. Молодцы. Muhimi qo'toq yeb qo'ymasak bo'ldi deydi-ku bitta videoda. Da. Hormen Abbosov brat, nima gap? Robs broza qoldi, save qiladi.
Very quickly.
Qaraydi, lekin 3 ta kalindi bor Falconsda.
I mean, just going through the map, making sure there's no aggression, nobody to jump on any kind of a flank, and then you fall into a hit when you have all this space. And I think Vitality's next gun round is going to be more about denying some of that space.
Tinch qalish chachayapsizmi? Bo'ladi, sekin brat, bosh og'riyapti faqat. O'zingiz ayting, nimaga? Havoni hisobigami, tipa bulutli havo bo'ldi, lekin yomg'ir yog'maganligi sababli ham bosh og'riqlari, tipa давление nomiga bo'ladi.
Nice and comfy.
It's
funny to see the roles reversed because I'm pretty sure I've seen it before, maybe in a field of view.
Chat, kirganlar like bosamiz, bizning moderatorlarimizni sal slaviyro. Kirganlarni asli yuz qila olmaydi. Ayniqsa Nodir.
Keksan comes out the side just as he engages.
Monitor juda yaqin ekanmi? Mangami? Yo, nimagami? Robsgami?
Gun round on T-side train and you have 5 alive. You couldn't be any closer to glory. Look at the buy now coming in from Vitality.
I think that was a little bit unexpected from Vitality's perspective as well, right? That lurk smoke out mid. I don't think they expected there to be
o'zim shunaqa monitor o'ynayman, brat. Uzoqda tursa o'ynay olmayman. Qanaqadir qo'riqish qolib ketgan, yaqin monitorda o'ynash. Oy. Yaxshi qayishga bo'ldi Flamesy-ga.
Flamesy down low. Robs at 72.
Hop, Flamesy agressiya popdokda. Oy, Niko, lo. Nikoda 2 kill. Flamesy'ni o'ldiramizmi? Tak, ovozni eshitgan bo'lish kerak, popdok borligi haqida. Kasuki, nima bo'lyapti bu yerda? 20 hp Zayvo Morris'ini o'ldirib ketdi. Qaranglar. Trendi tiro open kill qilib bersa round olishi 70 ga 30 da. Shunaqa brat. Tak, MAYDA. Bitta o'zi berdi hozir. Ikkita odam bitta kill qilib ulgurdi. Ikki moment. Kiksan boshqa joyga qaytdi. Machqotdi. Tesis. Flamesy orqadan. Ikkinchi guruh ham orqadan kelyapti. Tezroq borish kerak bo'yiga. Hatto Kiksanga qiyin bo'lib ketadi. Kiksan xato qilish kerak emas, Zayvo.
Into the smoke soon. He's just going to let that fade
away. Birinchi o'zi Zayvo smoke tugadi lekin qaranglar, oldidan o'tib ketyapti. Kiksan bo'ldi. Bilinmaydi, o'qilmaydi. Pachka, bir. Flamesy. Clutch bo'ladimi, bo'lmaydimi? Yo'q, bo'ldi, safe. Oyog'ida bo'lgan dumba sho'rva plus oshqovoq ham solingan ekan. Hay. To'g'ri aytaman sizga, brat, men bunaqa ovqatlarni umuman bilmayman. Bo'lsa ham, kelsa ham yemayman, chunki qo'y yog'i men uchun qorong'u. Kiksan yaxshi o'ynadi, haromi. Bilasizlar, yana harom dedi o'rad bor. Nodir shu harom degan so'zni borki lug'atisini olib tashlash kerak, bilasizmi? Ne yomon ko'rasiz yana. Bu sig'ida vashi zo'r ketadi. Brat, ko'nglim aytmay iltimos. Sizga yoqishi mumkin, boshqalarga yoqishi mumkin, lekin menga yog'li qo'y yog'iga ovqat umuman yoqmaydi. Tak, Flamesy bitta kalash qolganlari bitta Deagle, bitta P250 bitta Yusp. Apex flashka bilan. Flamesy kalashda pik qiladi, popdog. Tak, qaranglar. Moment. Bir, ikkita kill. Oy. Samovarda qandoshingiz. Tesis, Rops o'ldirib yubordi. Flamesy lekin kalyonni qaranglar, kalashni boshqa guruhga bersa ham bo'ladi. Yangi tushgan kelinlarga o'xshab qo'yog'ida ovqat yemayman deysiz. Prosta yog' narsada umuman yomon ko'raman, brat. Yoshligimda bitta dumba yeb qo'yganman, bo'ldi. Dumba yoqmagandan keyin qayt qolgandan keyin, ya'ni qusib chiqarib olgandan keyin yemaydan olib ketganman. Yog', dumba, luboy. Tak, Monisi nima qilar ekan?
Forces Falcons to take a breather.
Harosh. Ayniqsa sho'rvani ustida turadi. Vay, ko'nglim ayt bo'lsa, jala pizdes bor. Apex orqadan yotqaylar. Timing bo'yicha Zayvo.
Oh, Monisi up against the Zayvo.
Zayvo o'ldi. Apex orqadan Apex ikkita kill. Flamesy. After 3-2.
Modesty even got the third kill through the corner of the box, right?
Kod yoqmaydi shunda sizga.
Kod for Modesty, caught off guard by Apex, but man is he fast.
I think that's
gapirib jim bo'lib qolsa g'alati bo'lar ekan.
There was a couple of sequences he really struggled, a couple of missed shots back to back that even Apex was keeping track of on that first map. So this is just him proving to himself that he's present and correct in this grand final. Lovely sequence of kills from Monesi, gets 3 in total. And Sonic just letting him
Nice, bu Zonik boshqa so'z bilmaydi, faqat Ilyani biladi. Shu dumba kodku.
Monesi's underperformance recently, JC. You know, this is a player who came in
to
hit the ground running. That's why there was such close finals against Vitality in the first half of the year.
Boost qara. Faqat sakrab piqlar ekanda.
I like it.
Bo'ldi, endi ko'rdadi.
Okay, kind of cool.
Хороший boost.
Yeah, I think really
faqat pixel tushib olsangiz, apda easy o'ldirsiz bo'ladi odamni. Falcons treneri Monisini bir urmadi, o'ymasa bo'lar ekan, o'ynasa. Biladi, to'g'ri yozinglar. Suka cho'zadi fraza. O'ynasani, o'ymasa. Magic City'da Fontanga qarab baqiramiz ham, brat. 70-75 deb. Shaxlovchilarni aytapman-da. Fontanni oldida. Хорошо deb predobl, brat. Yozayotganingiz o'zingiz o'qiysiz, brat. Yo, просто klaviaturani olib turibman, qo'zg'orasiz. Xo'p, Falcons B o'ynamoqchi. Hozirda Robs bilan Apex B'da.
Really well timed on the disruptive flash. Monesi won't be posted as early as they'd have liked.
Robs kill qilolmadi. Apex bir Apex'dan 2 kill. Apex'dan 3 Flamesy yordam berdi. Niko orqasiga o'tdi. Niko Monesi 2-1. 53% joni qolgan.
15 seconds. That's
Pachka
the big problem.
qo'ygan.
Bomb not near him. So Monesi realizes winning the round.
Oy, Niko xato qilibdi Pachka bilan borib.
Just wasn't going to happen, and now he's put himself in harm's way. He does have money in the bank, and
4 second
it doesn't
save.
matter. You don't want to die after the time here, Monesi. Keep that AWP. He runs away to save it. And it will be a tie game again.
But it's happening again. ZCT start and
Flamesy vaqtida ko'nga yetib keldi. Atak Apex'ni o'ldirib yuborardi.
He's in the right place,
Uchinchi
right time,
guruhga.
and gets the right result. What a great start. What an asset he is to Vitality.
Where did Apex come from? Because Monesi had the Z rotation. Right. So I'm kind of curious. I think Apex came from CT spawn and maybe slid in behind that first
I think it was because Monesi ate a flash. Just as they were hitting the low ramp, Monesi ate a 2.5 seconds of white screen, and that was bought enough time for Apex just to scoot over and get in a position to trade.
Pretty wild.
Kasuki prosta chiqib ketsa bo'lar edi. Bekor qolib ketdi. Tak, ko'rdi. Apex o'ldirib yubordi Kasukini. Mezi tezda o'ldirib yubordi. Bekor smoke otdi hozir Kasuki. Prosta chiqib ketgan momentda. Flamesy smoke ichida Niko nima qilar ekan? Niko bitta kill.
Okay, you got to be
Tak,
cautious.
nashivachisi bo'ladi. Qaranglar. Oy.
Rops knows it all. Nico's going to be calling that out. One over towards the Z. The Z.
Ko'rdilar prostrelni?
And here we go down the lower ramp.
Kasuki nechosh 18 ga zada tushmasam. Tak. To'rga 2 Pachka olib ketdi. Zayvo ko'rdi, informatsiyasi bor. Piklarmagan. Oy. Monesi tegdi, Zayvo tegmadi lekin. Tak, Nechka bor o'ng tomondagi. Tak, Niko Rops. Monesi o'ldirib yubordi Ropsni, tinchmi bonus.
Yeah, they could do something with this. Nico aware that the likely
Monesi Niko, Papa отец, Papa и сын. La, Zayvo. Monesi miss. Molik yonib ketdi. 5-3.
That's convincing. They actually made somewhat of a case to turn that one around despite the early picks.
Nice, Ilya degan gaplar qolmadi. Tak, ma'lumot uchun o'g'il bolaman.
A lot of it timing too though. Monesi had so many things to have to consider with that up on the bomb supporting Nico, and as soon as he took his scope
Ismingiz nima o'zi? Bonush B'dan boshlanadimi?
That was the perfect moment for him to nab one, and then maybe Nico gets that extra second for another kill. Almost made it work, almost put it together. But Vitality once again so solid. They take a one-round lead, 4-3. And now they've taken the money away from Falcons.
Such a big celebration there. They know that's a breaking point. Monesi's going to be on a scout. Everybody else on pistols.
Yeah, but you got that Nico dig.
You got that Monesi scout.
Monesi Zayvo'ni o'ldirib yubordi.
Opener they need, and they can move forward. That's an AWP down on the ground if they can recover that. But Mezi and Flames have now shifted in to defend that fallen weapon.
Flamesy Kasukini o'ldirib yubordi hozir. Voh, qadar topdingiz bilaman. Brat. Oy, Rops, Kalyonny. Yomon kill bo'ladi. TSS.
Yeah, until TSS, who now has a rifle.
Qoch. Hop, 3 men. No, o'lib ketdi.
This might be the only window of opportunity you have. Unfortunately, without a gun or a weapon of any kind, you don't feel any courage, and quite a bit of a ways away from Pop at the end of the day.
Qarang bu yulduzlar. Tak, 3-2 men, bitta scout qo'ygan Monesida, Baglow.
Nothing's impossible after seeing Monesi.
Voy, bo'ling, Nikizga yaqin nimaga?
Scout pick off on Ivy's one.
Bonushga yetyapsizmi? Tak, Mezi kiksani ko'rdi. Oy, Apex kill. Apex.
Monesi a couple of missed scout shots, won't get many more chances, just put to bed.
5-3.
Very comfortable.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very comfortable as well. Now remember, this is TC train, so it's going to be hard, but I just grab
nima bo'lar ekan? Bu kartdan keyin yutadi bolalar, nimada bo'laysizlar? Self approachga javob berib yozib qoldirsanglar bo'ladi. Siz shu ESL kim yutadi, ya'ni hozirgi Grand nima deyapman? Qancha ESL Grand finalni kim yutadi? Vitality Falcons. Approachga yozib qoldirsanglar bo'ladi. Yozmas, просто ответ qilib qoldirsanglar bo'ladi. Tak, birinchi time out Falconsdan.
But I think Flames has just been
Behruz bu fan aksizni qo'lingizdan kelmaydi bunaqa ishlar qilish. Vojalar. Behruz hamma qo'ldan keladi. Fan qilish. Men keldim, nimalar bo'lib ketdi, esmadim. Yo'q, hali es bo'lish ulgurmadi, brat Abdullayev.
It's great to see him performing like this for Vitality.
and showing some depth across the board. I think everyone's had their moments in this tournament.
Tak, Morris'i de Avik, Zaybu da Avik.
Yesterday, to start the day, to start the semi-finals, Mezzi was their highest-rated player, and it's crazy to think about the depth that Vitality currently have right now. You can see there's no real weak point on the defense. Morris'i's going to try and break him up, and he's not able to get the opener.
Great utility use.
Zaybu'ni qaranglar, qatga chamka oldi. Ketyapti dashi. Aybiga qarab, birgalikda. Tesis.
Are they ready for He's getting one. He's getting. Oh, he's just hitting.
MG Nikon o'ldirib yubordi.
Okay for now, but there is that fight. Now he's going to be high alert.
Kiyasuki, ikkita kill Kiyasuki'dan.
Keeping his scope, keeping his teammate here as well.
And because they have the information that two are pushing Ivy, they've now taken over outer yard. Kiyasuki
Tak, Robs konda.
kills, obviously, but then the additional information is like, yep, pick up the pace. Let's get even deeper control.
Only towards camera is going to limit their options and output as well. It allows them to progress. It's this elevation from Robs and another one.
Kiyasuki 3 kill. Yana kill bo'larmi ekan? Smoke bor lekin bu yerda. Save bo'lsa kerak. Bezi bilan Zaybu. Tesis bitta kill, Zaybu qoldi, bir o'zi.
The question is what happens between those incredible rounds. See if he can.
Zaybu o'ldirib yubordi
I
Tesis.
still got plenty of time to hunt him down. The question is how
Ular asabim buzatdi, meni ishim mumkin, qanaqa ekanligini naqarashib, jalab asabiylashmaylar bo'ldi. Hey, cho'za qo'ygan.
His teammate's not crunching on the Ivy peak, so it is just Monacy. Zaybu's going to smoke him off.
I mean, all they're thinking is next round would be so much nicer if
Zaybu Kalashev ham bo'lar edi, lekin ekonomikasi ozgina slab. Hatto qarang, 6600 puli bor edi. Kalash olsa ham bo'lar edi. Olmadi. Bilmadim. Baribir ham hozir Zaybu drop beradi u
also going to set them up for a bit more in their campaign. This is the Kiyasuke entries. We'll see Flames' first response, and then we'll see him just go swinging
on the reload.
Transfer. Missed it initially, and then a third as well. Great pre-aim, understanding the Robs.
Time out, Vitality komandasi down.
Falcons starting to believe a bit more.
I'll tell you another great sign with Kiyasuke on that third kill was his teammate, I think it was Kixon, coordinating that so well, swinging the lower angle in front of the bomb train as well. So just calms, game plan. Falcons are clicking right now, and now within one round. Money's still an issue for them in terms of Vitality having the amount of buys that they do. Zaybu's able to drop a weapon over due to the saved AWP. They've got cash, but again, a win here can take all of that away. It's a big round for Falcons to swing things right at the end of the half.
Beshutor. Falcons'da bitta Farmilka, 3 Kalash, bitta AWP.
Tesis with a Mac 10 and the best spawn. Does that mean
Vitality'da ekonomikasini hisobga olmasa lekin baylar yaxshi Zaybu. Bu yerda hozircha sakrab o'tib. Oy Robs. Nimalar bo'tdi? Nimalar bo'ldi? Zaybu miss qildi, o'ldi, lekin Robs.
With a pace change and now just Kixon regretting the call in a 1v3.
I don't know what the indication was, but Vitality pulled.
Hozir shu 10 kishining ichida eng zo'r AWP ig'roq kim? Zaybu.
They might have heard the footsteps.
Ko'rsin Morris'ni miss qilishdan, lekin Morris'ni fliki yaxshi.
Damn. There's, I mean,
Juda qattiq flik qiladi. Tak 6-4. Papaq, panchga tushgan.
Yeah, you're right.
Sick. And if you're Kixon, yeah, you are just sitting in the hallways now, twiddling your thumbs, wishing you didn't call that.
Well, Apex talked yesterday. He's got a lot of confidence in himself as an IGL.
Kixon, kapitan sikkaç qilasanmi, qilmaysanmi?
And he was basically just, maybe it was just a tweet. And he basically just said he had to put all his energy into calling that Inferno game in the semifinals.
Oh, yeah.
And he had like 3 kills. He was like, I didn't care. Everything went into actually leading and calling this game. And he was like, I called it perfectly. I don't know what else to tell you. It was worth it all.
Because he was popping off individually on Mirage, which they lost. And he's all right, that's it.
Time
to step up in IGL. Yeah,
something about Tessis's pathing really pleased me. It was him jumping over that AWP line and just immediately unloading his mag. It doesn't work out for them because of Robs' capacity to get 2 and the fact that there was, as you highlighted, I mean, it was very quick.
It almost feels like Vitality called something and like changed their mind into something more aggressive towards B, and it just happened to conveniently.
Ekonomik round Falcons'dan. Robs Ivy qo'ygan, 2 ta o'ynashyapti. Robs Zaybu.
So 7 rounds, incredibly likely here for Vitality.
Robs Tesis o'ldirib yubordi.
Jason, though, that Falcons wouldn't be too disappointed You know, having 4 rounds out of the half?
No, it's doable T-side train when you switch over, right? Especially, I mean, I don't want to, let's not get into the conversation overall with Falcons, but pistol will be obviously a huge deal if you're able to win that one. But yeah, 4-8 on T-side train.
Oy oy oy, Xayeshkani qara buni. Xayeshkani ko'rdinglarmi bol? Oy oy oy oy oy. Clip art qilish kerak buni. Clip art qilish kerak bu Xayeshkani.
10 years straight, you know, at some point we've got to scale it back.
Yeah, you're right.
This pistol round is really important though, Jason.
That's true.
Well, Apex looking to clean up the final 2. Not exactly clean with it, but then it goes back and finishes off
Beş
the
kere
job
gol yapmıştı.
regardless. All 5 players stay up for Vitality. This one doesn't even get messy. Now Falcons going out trying to get a 5th round on the T side. They've got the AWP out for Monacy, everybody with an AK, plenty of utility, and I'm sure we're not going to see a B rush coming through this time.
Time out. İkincisi Falcons'ta.
Would be cool.
İkincisi mi, üçüncüsü mü ki?
Well, maybe after a timeout, I especially wouldn't. Like, there's no way they just spent 30 seconds to try and do it again.
It would be funny though if Zonic was just like, "Hey, we're gonna rush B. I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you about dinner for a little bit."
Yeah. This is actually quite a strong narrative from Zonic. I think he's trying to build his boys up. If they were to slip down 2-0, it would just feel like a mountain to climb. I think Falcons, as individuals, are more than aware that just keeping the series equal in this marathon of a grand final, the capacity to go all 5.
Chat, yangi kirga like bosib qo'yamiz. Qiyin narsa emas. Shunda barmog'inglar bilan like knopkasiga tegizib yuborish.
Someone will tell you that that's not very likely.
Labga lab qiyin tegmaydi, xuddi shunaqa narsa.
Right now is 5 of the last 6 rounds have gone to Vitality. The CT side has been great. The
Hop, 7-5 yoki 8-4. Qaysi variant sizlarga ko'proq ma'qul keladi bolalar? Menga ham Premier 8-4. Chunki men 3 ta karta ko'rib yotdim bor. 5 ta emas, 3 ta. Flamesy, agressiya. Qaranglar, Flamesy 14 ta kill уже. Kasuki, Flamesy. Kasuki duel yutqazdi. Neko, Flamesy nimalar qilyapsan, Flamesy?
He's going for it.
Oy oy oy.
Mustard on the hot dog.
That was like the muscle memory of doing that jump peek.
Flamesy, qaranglar, tepa chiqib ketdi. Monacy o'qimayapti. Tak, Monacy popuk qarab ketdi. Ko'rdi, adashmasam, ko'rdi. Info ham berdi. Keksan Monacy. Ikkalasi haqida infosi bor уже.
And Apex, look at this, just locks him in. Monacy so quick though.
Monacy.
And he absolutely nails
Kalyonni 14%.
Flame still hasn't dropped down and got in behind. And Monacy's actually slipped out of Pop Dog through that smoke now to the back of E-Box.
Is valuable though. Monacy, you don't have a whole lot of room to work with. There's a whole lot of mistakes you can make. Everything's got to be perfect. Molotov spreads, forces Rops off the track.
Monacy! 30 sekund.
And now we're set up for a 2-on-2.
Tak, vodka pachka qo'yish ozgina qiyin, chunki zaif o'tirib turibdi. Infosi bo'lish kerak. Ayli Popdogda Flamesy kelyapti. Haye. Oy oy oy, 2-1. Kapitan Siklach. Yonib ketdi. 8-4.
And never for a second to Vitality panic. It will be an 8th round secure.
8-4 bo'ldi.
Vitality hoping this is enough for
Flamesy nimalar qilishadi Flamesy. Tak, agar Trainni Vitality yutsa, to Dust 2ni Vitality yutadi. Nima bu? Nima bu? Behruzga ikkita odam tosh otyapti Abdullayev bilan Bonish fanati. Nima qilyapsizlar? Farruh, brat. Shu orqali kommentni ko'tarayotgan bo'lsanglar, pox qo'ymanga, urishib sikishib ketinglar, lekin ko'rishganda 5 tashlasanglar bo'ldi. Vitality sikyapti-yu da. Hozircha sikyapti Aksel. Men nima yozdim endi? O'qitish jarayoni bo'pti. Behruz siz tomonidan hate eshitgandagi yozilmaydi, hate deb yoziladi. Voy, ey. Nimadirlar ham bo'pti bu yerda, mayli. Oxiri xayrli bo'lsin bu ishlaringlarni, yozayotganinglarni. Tipa sport, mayli, sport yaxshi narsa, diskussiya tashlayapsizlar. O'rtalarda ham tipa и так далее. Но spor urushga ketib qolsa endi u yomon narsa bo'ladi. Militsiya uzib kelmasin streamimga. Nima bo'pti bu yerda?
Yeah, you want me to pressure? Planting.
I'll do.
That's a low HP. I can pressure above you if you want. Could be in your box.
I'm all in your box.
Peek maybe, sorry.
Falcons comeback qilsa, Demetri endi yaxshi o'ynashadi deganim shunda. Nu Falcons ularni piki, brat. Hype komanda pik qilayotgan paytida pik qilayotgan kartasini olish kerak. Hop, 8 tur o'ynasa bo'ladi, lekin hozirda Vitality B'ga qarab yo'l olmoqda. Shunaqa glokim bo'lardi mana ham $100 tak. Monisi mainni pajim qilyapti hozircha. Tak, Robs bilan Flamesy Popdogda. Monisi main haqida info oldi, main yo'q deyilgan informatsiya berish kerak. Niko Popdog qarab turibdi. Falcons comeback qilsa zo'r bo'lardi.
Vitality's going to have to fight. And fight they shall, spotting Nico with a jump across.
Oh, Nico, that smoke comes up, severs his vision, flashes even better.
Flamesy, empty kill, Flamesy'dan. Kiyasuke.
But Nico and Kiyasuke finally connecting some shots here.
Oy, nimalar bo'pti? Tez bir o'zi qoldi sayt ichida, lekin informatsiyasi bor o'sha.
Trying to keep his team in this. Bomb still hasn't been planted yet.
They're just going to
wait.
9 They know Tessus has got to make a move. 9 to 4.
Nega Vitality 3 kerak? 3 ta karta ko'rinyapti chunki, brat. 5 ta emas.
But it hurts.
They lost it.
It hurts not having it.
Now they got to try and win a 4 spot, or they eco and they go for a buy later on. But Kiyasuke already buying that scout, tossing it over to Monasi.
Double Vitality.
Maybe he can get you something going here.
Yeah, I mean, he just
Ayla kiksan lekin blind bo'lmagan, no o'ldira olmadi. Qo'yt Mayzidan assist olgan bo'lsa ham. Oyoq qarab o'tdi, chunki bunisi endi o'yinda yoqadi menga.
Spicy. Yeah, we're talking Vindaloo here.
Tak. Force buy.
Now. Rapidly. Yeah, very quickly. This
Force buy. Tessis bir o'zi bada Deagle bilan. Smoke ham bor. Monisi sus negadir.
Weaker weapons, low on utility. You can't just sit around and hold an angle forever.
Monisi Popdog qarab turibdi. Lyric smoke berishgan. Zenin ko'rmaslik uchun bu paytda hozirda Vitality B'ga kirish tarafida. Kiyasuke kick place. Yangi o'yinchi, brat 1 millionligi. Tak. This is Flames Zaibu. Mazy. Xullas qilib aytganda 11 to'r round bo'ladi hozir. 9 to'rda 10 to'r, Keksan biroz qolgan, qochyapti Diggle bilan. 11 to'r po fakti bolalar. Kecha zo'r o'ynagan edi bunisi. Kecha zo'r o'ynaganda, soglashing. No, bugun qiyinroq. Chunki Kasuki o'ynay olmayapti. Necha 6 to'r roundda 6 to'rmidi? Yo'q, esimda yo'q. Ish qilib 3 ta kill ochib bergandi Ada. Keksan Apex o'ldirib yubordi. Diggle save. Save qila olmaydi. Orqadan 2 ta kill kelyapti chunki. Bitta kill bo'ldi. Tak, Zonik nimadir ham yozyapti, timeout bo'lsa kerak yoki kerak emas ekan. Yo, sразу dastiga yo'l olamiz ama.
Falcons, but it does mean you don't have enough for a buy in this round. So we're looking at some upgraded pistols, maybe just even some utility coming in here for Falcons. And a very likely 11-4 scoreline about to come out for Vitality. Better be something brilliant being written down in that book right now.
Zonik yozdi, bu taktika o'xshamas ekandim. Nimaga hozirgi paytda pro igroklar ikkinchi raundda, ya'ni episetga yutqizsa, top force bay qilyapti. Chat, sizlarga savol. Tesiz deb savolgan. Faqat nice deb baqirish ruxsatmi? Bilmadim, brat.
How exciting.
Nice deb menimcha moral qilsa kerak. Kasuki. Oy, nimalar bo'lyapti bu yerda? Niko, 2 ta kill. Oy, с разворота. Ikkita igrok B'da уже. Qaranglar, Robs kirib olgan Konga и B'ga patch qo'yiladi. Qanaqa savol? Mana savolim shundan iboratki, bolalar, mana Force, to есть pistoletga yutqizdinglar. Mana pro igroklar pistoletga yutqizdi. Hozirgi paytda ko'p kuzatsanglar bo'ladi. Что pistoletkani berib qo'ysa, to keyingi raundda, ikkinchi raundda Force buy qilishadi. Tipa 5-7, Scout yoki PP'shka и так далее. Zayvo, Niko. Monis olib ketdi. 11 to'r.
All right, well, last buy really for Falcons to start getting back into this game. If they want to win in regulation, they need every single round remaining. And at least they're going to have the Monacy op.
That is something nice, and we saw some good stuff with it on the T side. It's going to have to be. Ooh, this is special. Beautiful.
Very few things are satisfying. His Deagle headshots, especially coming out of Nico's Deagle.
Probably winning the second map in the grand final.
Qayla Monacy'da Abek 11 bir yurtdi Monacy, bir KD'da. Qaranglar, qolganligi KD'ga chiqqani ham yo'q.
Let's see what they can do here. It is a make or break round.
Kasukini слишком mediada maqtab olish shekilli o'yin unchalik emayapti. Tak, Robs hozircha B'da. Tak, Apex nashvaz qilmoqchi. Qaylar qidiryapti Pixelni, qatdan nashvaz qilish mumkinligini.
That's a new box like headshot wall bang. Okay.
Oh, he's not too far off the Kasuke position as well.
I respect it.
Dude, the most important round of the game so far, if Falcons have any hope of coming back, imagine you just lose an opening like that.
Okay, they've just rotated someone back to the B bomb. So I was curious about that. It was a long time for Tessis once again to be on his lonesome.
Tessis biroz hozircha birda. Birda dedim, B'da. Vitality jamoasi B'ga kirishma harakatida turibdi.
This feels very
ikkita o'ynayapti, saytga o'tib oldi Keksan.
We can tell there's potential for a fake here. Back to pop.
Streamni ko'rib o'ynasa bo'lmas mumkin, zadishga kam bo'lsa kerak. Yo'q. Telefon ishlash mumkin emas bularga.
And you can see Falcons lining their entire defense up to handle both of those eventualities. 2 at the B bomb site, 3 at pop dog.
Yo'ki menga aytyapsiz, ham o'ynab, ham nima qilibmi? Full focus qo'shib ketadi. Tak, hozir Niko bilan Kasuki popdok patch qilishyapti. Flamesy Kalyonni flashka. Niko 2 kill, Monacy. Tak, Apex biroz qolgan. Bitta kill, 2 kill.
It makes this weird all of a sudden. Unfortunately, doesn't have the bomb.
So it's not the biggest
deal in the world. I think he's just going to choose to save the AWP.
Yeah, it's the time is a big problem there for him to get into a full
Apex safe ketdi, chunki vaqt yetmaydi.
It was to have Monacy on that AWP. Now it's been removed in a winning effort.
15.
Available.
Apex kamanda otdi. Конечно, qarang, bir kida yuribdi. Kapitan bo'lishga qaramasa, bitta qattiq bugun. Juda qattiq, brat. Juda ham qattiq. Zonik pakashto baqirmadi. Nice deb baqirgani yo'q.
The trigger and whatever their plan was. They gave a lot of time for Falcons to like have the chat, rotate someone over, start pushing. I mean, they were all the way at the end. As you can see, Nico's fighting them as the rest of their teammates have just gone down the ramp. So they're there when the execute begins. I think Vitality, for whatever reason, just took way too much time on that.
Robs 1-da, Zaybo 13-ga 6, Apex 1-da, Flamesy 21-ga 8 bo'ldi. Flamesy bugun o'ta qattiq formada, Easy 9-ga 7. Mishkasi qanaqa bo'ladi? Zoevi, Lagitech, Apex yandashmas qilmoqchi. Ot shu yoqqa qarab. Oy, Elifoz.
What a demon. Counter spam does connect. He's not going to be deterred. He wants another go.
Pixel qarayla qidirishini bor. Simple qaysi komandada o'ynayapti ekan? Simple hozir BC Game'da o'ynayapti. Menimcha kontrakt asosida qarayla. Apex yana joyiga qaytyapti. Line-up esida qolsin bola, line-up esida qolsin. Qanaqa dashmas qilish mumkinligi. Nico, Flamesy o'qilmaydi.
That was a very brave expectation that no one from the CTs had pushed behind the smoke main there.
I bet Rops has been in the server and showed Apex.
Yes.
Do you want to try this?
Yaxshi flashga bo'ldi informatsiya uchun.
For early damage at least, but with the opening kill going the way of Falcons, maybe they're making a case.
Men yalnizda ham Trey o'ynasam kerak, Trey yaxshi qarta, brat. Dragon lore bor ekan. Hammasida bor. Hamma proyektda Dragon lore bor. Bitta shu bizda yo'q. Zaybo.
With Zaiwu still on the AWP and no one on the other side to rival him.
I'm going to say especially because you're against Falcons, but here we are.
5ga 4 o'ynasa bo'ladi lekin.
Because Zaiwu now coming out of Ivy. 25 seconds. That's the problem for Vitality. Such
24 sekund qolgan.
Do they even go?
Nah, you can't.
Save qilsharmikin bular?
Yeah.
Robs
at least getting the trade, but remember Kyosuke still around. Kixon getting one extra. Zaiwu switching.
Zaiwu 3ga 2.
But Monasi puts him in the ground.
Bo'ldi. 3ga 1. Tesis orqadan Robs o'ldirib olish kerak.
Just behind him here. Robs is going to go and
Pulligi
try and
yo'q.
find him. Either want to save or definitely don't have to die after the time. And so Robs is going to get away.
Do you see how cautiously Tessis was jiggling that, like inch
Yaxshi 11 ko'ramiz. Ekranga round 11-7 bo'lish kerak. Bitta Kalashdan, Robs Kalashdan nima qanaqa fishkalar ko'rsatar ekan, nechta kill berar ekan, shu narsa qiziq. Agar Robs 2 kill bersa, to easy round.
And we'll see that I think maybe Apex has done enough now. You know, you've bullied the E-Box player. You showed him that you probably shouldn't stand there if he doesn't want to get wall banged down to 50 HP. But for Vitality, they're just going to be kind of leaning on that Robs saved rifle into this one. Likely to roll over and die, but Robs typically good for something.
Robs po qarab yugurdi. Bu yerda Morris pajim qotdi. Yo'q, Kiyasuki pajim qotdi. Orqasida Nico.
Deagle for Mezzi, P250. They'll become more valuable if Robs can take a rifle and put that into one of his teammates' hands.
Zaibu Robs
to be tested. I don't know if he's going to go any further than this though. Maybe Zaiwu going to pull his crosshair and
nima qilar ekan? 3 odam qaranglar.
There's the swing, and here comes Robs.
Faqat bitta kill qilardi.
By Nico, Kyosuke on the follow-up, and Nico with the double. It's now just Mezzi left alone.
Nico 3 kill.
Up into the brown hole for the T-spawn entrance.
Falcons needed this. They needed this so bad.
Yeah.
Not just obviously the win, but just a clean win. 4 players alive right now. Vitality have done a good job, even losing some of these past few rounds of grabbing a couple kills right at the end.
Robs ana shu taktikani nom olgan biratmi? Yo'q.
Taking money away. Now
Falcons o'ldirish kerak Mezini. Oy. Yaxshi kill, yaxshi damage bo'ldi. Bitta yana yetmadi.
Yeah, Robs previous round has obviously left him with a little bit less money rather than the rest of his teammates. He's got $3,400. You can see some Galils come out because Vitality prioritizing utility. It's not looking too pretty.
By round.
Strong chance.
Lekin yaxshi bay emas, chunki qaraylik, 3 ta Galil bor, 2 ta Kalash, 4 ta Galil, bitta Kalash даже. Flamesy конечно же Kalash olgan. Vitality bor yo'q 2 ta round qolgan olishiligi.
The AK on Flamesy. Plenty of utility though, so this should feel like a tactical round out of Vitality.
$400,000 deb nima deyapti sharhlovchi? Bilmadim. Inglizcha yaxshi tushunmayman.
Gonna flash Mezzi into the Ivy peak.
Face'ga chaqirgani, shu kim edi? Norcris bilan Robs chaqirgan. Oxirgisi Norcris bo'lgan. Birinchi hop Face Robs chaqirgan.
Vitality just spread out in default, taking their time.
Tak. Vitality shoshilmayapti. O'rtaga smoke tashashdi hozir. Avex qilgan joyga.
Typically, you can see what it's done to
now their
vulnerabilities are opened up. They'll have to
line up boshqasini oldimi?
But I like the decision from Nico, right? Okay, we've lost control of holding on to A main. Let's take control elsewhere. Deep smoke in towards Pop while the Molly is still up, giving you cover. And now all of a sudden you have a different
40 sekund qolgan. Hozircha
push and pull right now in the map control
department. 40 seconds left. Takasuki flash. Yana flash. Yana flash. Flashkalar jangi bu yerda. Morisi. Ko'rib qoldi 29 sekund. Morisi Flames'ini o'ldiryapti. Morisi ikkinchisini o'ldira olmadi. Tesis. 20 sekund Apex. Apex. 18 sekund.
Just couldn't take the chance, and Nico has been locked inside a pop dog this entire time.
Viterazki pizizm lekin da, brat. Охуенно носки. Yo'q, в целом любой komandada общий komanda raskitni o'rganish kerak. Strukturasida. Agar bitta odam faqat raskit qilib beradigan bo'lsa, u qiyin narsa, mobilность yo'qoladi. Aksel. Mishkasi qanaqa shurada yozganman, aytdim-ku, brat. Zoevi Lagitech. 11-12 qaranglar. Bitta kill.
Eventually he does go looking. Nico looks to
save
Gen 4, brings it all through. Finance is actually absolutely fine. Nico
Robs Brawl-dan chiqqanmi?
Yeah, comes back to what you mentioned previously, Jason. They needed to win clean. If there is any dream of
Timeout oxirgisi Falcons tomonidan.
They've currently got. Modesty can still afford the AWP, and Zonic taking his final chance to get on the mic in regulation.
Qanaqadir Google saytida bor hamma o'yinchilardan hamma ma'lumotlar. Qanaqadir Google saytida.
Vitality, a formidable opponent. You mentioned Kyosuke having a little bit of a stinker of a game. 6 kills, 15 deaths. We mentioned this as well. Obviously, his first grand final. A lot of expectations on his shoulder, coming into a team with a legend of the game in Nico and Zonic.
And he just gets flashed off. I mean, it's just... We've all had those games, but it's not what you want to be having in your first grand final, not in the tier 1 and variety, up against Vitality. You want to be a difference maker. You want your impact to be felt in the server, and you're pressing tab every round. You're in spawn, you're seeing 6. It just doesn't feel right, doesn't align with your expectations.
I'll tell you this, though, from the Falcons' perspective, get these learning experiences out now.
Vitality B'ga yugurib olsa ham bo'lardi. Na samом деле. Chunki bitta B o'ynayapti hozir. Shestorka, tez agressiyada.
Mental strength to dig yourself out, but you don't have the experience of having to do so.
Morisi уже bitta qayish orqali 67% joni qoldi.
Like there's some valuable experience that needs to be gained here, and you're not getting into the points of this tournament where that experience.
Yaxshi narsa bo'ldi lekin. Hayli.
Okay.
Yana bitta faqat tezkor chiqibdi bu safar. Tak, Donkni Simple haqida fikrini so'raganda nima deganini kim biladi. Tak, Simple haqida ma'lumot so'raganda Donk shunaqa javob bergan. Prime payt tipa savol manaqa bo'lgan. Zayvo bilan Simple qaysi birini tanlagan bo'lardingiz yoki kim Prime paytida sizga yoqadi deganday bo'lgan. Shunaqa savol bo'lsa kerak. Donk javob bergan. Vitalityni yo'q, Vitality nima? Zayvo Prime'ni любой игрок qila oladi degan, lekin Simple Prime'dagi momentlarni qila olmaydi deb aytgan.
Same lurk smoke. It's just constantly.
Tak, 19 Apex foiz. Apex joni 19, Morisi 15. Yaxshi Razvey. Nico Mazin o'ldirib yubordi. Flamesy ham o'ldi. Apex Nico'ni o'ldirdi. 4-3, 28 sekund vaqt qolgan. Zayvo mainda pachka bilan. Ham save qilishadi bular. TSS. Robs pajim kutyapti. Timing qara.
And so a
just
save
safe
from Vitality. I mean, it makes a whole lot of sense when you only need the one.
And they've got cash on Flamesy. The losing bonus is going to be 1900, so they'll be able to buy the AK-47. So it should be a relatively formidable round again for Vitality moving forward. But Falcons put themselves in a position every time it feels like that door is getting closed and slammed shut, Falcons find something to just kind of stick in its way and keep it ajar just a little bit. So this is that last chance. Where again you're coming into this round, Vitality fully invest during this timeout. You have an opportunity to take that money away and close the gap even further. So Falcons going to try and stand their nerve. 12-8 right now as Xtaz gets a chance to talk to the guys.
Time out ikincisi Vitality tomonidan.
I don't think they're going to change too much.
No,
Menimcha bay round qilsa kerak Vitality yoki 3 ta orujadan o'ynarmi ekan? Bitta avik qo'ygan.
It's just a moment to breathe and say, guys, we still have 4 opportunities, nobody panic. We still have 4 rounds to play with.
Yeah.
No cause for concern. We've been the better team throughout this map.
Oqibat ko'rgan izlamoqchidimda endi. Nickname esimda yo'q-da, bro. Tak, bay round qilishdi. Okay, Tech9 bor, Galil bor, 2 ta Kalash bor. Bitta avik. Flamesy bu safar Tech9dan o'ynayman deb aytdi. Tak, Padboy ikkitasi yuguryapti. 3 ta odam yuguryapti B'ga qarab. Rops.
Yeah, but I think that's exactly what he
Kasuki B'ga qaytdi. Butun Niko bilan Monasi mainni pachib qo'yishgan. Informatsiya 100% bor. Liba Zelin bo'ladi, liba yo'q. 3 ta pozitsiya bo'lishi mumkin. Liba Popdog, liba Zelin, liba JB. Lekin Zaybu mainga qaytib ketdi. Popdog ketyapti. Pachka eshitgan bo'lish kerak. Maindagi yo'qlar.
I think it's a good call from Nico and Monasi get in this position with how slow Vitality have played things. They've been more than happy to just kind of sit and wait for the CT smokes to subside. There's that lurk smoke yet again. Does nothing at the moment.
Cheater, Koroslam cheater qarab o'tiribdi. Sho'tta shoshilma chiqadi.
Yeah, so Monasi stays on the line and Nico will just be fully
staring. Ha, bilaman menda ham bor.
Flash at Tech 9.
Oh, Monasi.
Monasi amazing older order.
Does get what he's looking for. It's Mezzi down. 5v4 now for Falcons. And Vitality got nowhere on the map.
Yo, Raskit botdi.
Robs on the minimap. He might be making a play pretty soon. Just waiting.
Robs broza bada qolgan hozir.
Push, but he might be called upon at some point soon. And I think the transition towards the upper ramp is the call.
Bo'ldi, menimcha B tugashadi. 30 sekund qolgan.
So start making a move. Rops is going to clear that out for his team, and the rest of them will come in down low ramp. Now Falcons have no idea this is happening. No one else has shifted yet. It's still just Tess is here.
17-16. Juda kam vaqt qolgan. Bolalar 13 sekund, 12, 10, 9, 8 Niko, Tess, Zaybu. Pachka Apex nima bo'lar ekan? 4-1. Yo'q.
And they swarm them. They get there before the retake even is
King round academic round bo'ladi. 12-9, 12-10 bo'lish kerak.
12-9. Not a lot of money for Vitality. Realistically, there is a possibility for overtime now.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where you got to start believing that Falcons can actually make this happen. Vitality have a decision to make. Do you want to fully invest here? I think they're probably going to go down to a half buy sitting around 3,600, especially with the way we've seen them prioritize utility on some of their lower buys.
Nice work from Kiyasuke on the way back in.
Yeah, I think there's aggressive stances in Team Mid, and obviously the push in Ivy, it's like, why would we rotate? We might as well just wrap her all the way around.
Zaybu Kalash olgan.
So, Hero AK for Zaybu.
They've
got cash left over apart from Apex. But if you want an opportunity to win a round off the back of one AK-47, why not give it to Zaybu? You don't want to lose like this, Falcons.
Nahotki Vitality'da ideyalar tugab qoldi. 12-chi raund olgandan keyin.
That's a devastating way to concede the map.
Well, wisely knowing the economic situation, they've
Popdog patchim qilinmagan.
Inner bomb site to help Tess's.
Lekin Kiyasuke elektrikka ustida boost
qo'ygan. For long stretches, especially on gun rounds.
Flamesy Kiyasuke duel qanaqa bo'lar ekan?
Kiyasuke, he's up on top of the E-box, looking in towards Pop. He's got 3 players.
Hamma igroq, hamma sapiyanklarni o'yinni ko'rib tahlil qilib, modulla qilishsa kerak. Shunaqa bo'ladi, brat. Faqat igroqlarni emas, Flamesy! Kiksan, Zaybu. Flamesy yomon kirib ketdi. 46 sekund qolgan. Nima bo'lyapti bu yerda? Nima bo'lyapti? Robs Tess o'ldirib yubordi. Miss! Monasi Absolut! Flamesy Absolut, bratan, respekt sanga, uka. Yomon kirib berdi Tech9 bilan, yomon kirib berdi. Jala, bitta Kalash, esingizda qolsa bitta Kalash. Qolganlar Tech9 va Deagle. Keyingi karta, Dust. Kiksanning orujasi qani? Men tushunmadim. Kiksanning orujasi qani? Nimaga 100 bilan o'ynadi Kiksan? Nega 100 bilan? Qaylar orqaga qaytardi? Menga shu narsa juda ham qiziq.
How is he alive? Drops it. He died. Big test. He's up on top of the E-box looking.
Kiksanmidi, Kiyasukimidi?
Got 3 players on the other side.
Big test for the Rook.
Let's see what utility coming out. Drops it. He gets burned out of position. Kosuke then moves aggressively and then cut down by Flames, who continues to move. He gets burned out of position. Kosuke then moves aggressively.
Otishgan ulgurmapti.
Continues to move forward. Luckily, Modesty and Kicksin are getting their kills.
Kosuke otishgan ulgurmapti. Voy jallab.
Seconds on that clock.
Look at the look. Look at the look. Shirts Ivy, Modesty. How is he?
Bizdes. Bizdes vallahi, juda bizdes. Ekoni olish ham unchasiga emas. No, просто yanada Eko yaxshi olishadi lekin. Tipo Force. Misol uchun Mangos Force buy qilsa, ya'ni Tech9 bilan o'ynaydi, Tech9 nima, Diggle'lar bilan o'ynasa, yebeshir killlar beradi. Ikki-nol, Dust endi Vitality piki. Ko'ramiz, Falcons qanaqa o'yin qilar ekan o'tda. Chat kirganlar like bosib qo'yamiz. Qizg'anmaymiz like'imizni. Kim bu o'yini bor yana? Bo'ldi, bugun bitta shu o'yin. Hozir Vitality yutsa, o'yin tugadim shunda. Agar Dust Vitality yutsa bo'ldi. Grand finalni Vitality olgan bo'ladi.
Full steam
Bitta
ahead
agar
for
chaqchaq qolmagan bo'lsa
Vitality.
yutsa
Unfortunately, the
kerak.
train pick
Aka
not
qandoy
paying
endi?
off for
Husan
the Falcons.
Rejaboyev.
Heartbreaking really, Yanko.
Qandoy brat, qandoy tinchmi? Charchamayapsizmi? Tak, men hozir analiz uchun mana bu qayishkani ko'rmoqchiman. Trenda otilgan qayishka. Faqat qaysi raund edi? Juda zo'r otilgandi o'sha qayishka.
Yeah, they should have it a bit easier on Vitality's perspective. Now they've got the
he's brought to this grand final.
Taxminiy shot 13-11 bo'ladi deb taxmin qildim. Qaysinga? Dastgami?
This was in the afternoon with weapons now.
Great shot from Tess says needed a need
now in the early.
And Falcons recover.
Faisal was key
upper playing better. And that's what's gone. This could be have the
more from Apex Warpath.
Da Vitality tutib. Tak, men qayishka topmoqchiman. Qayishka juda zo'r qayishka edi.
Close into pretty towards this see and through the ball quick
enough hit the somewhat of Vitality
the nab almost make a way away from
he's going to be on a scout, everybody else on pit. There we go, that Flames if not
so it's soften him up. It's the lower ramp push but
yeah, until Tess
they should just go outside. Yeah, Con, you don't
into a
wake thing that off the empty.
It is the position panic throughout this set. Edge of this
event has just decided really you can see but
go ready for fight. So it's like yep as
Ekonomik round edi uladi.
I think this is likes to play
kiss angle now.
Yeah, it's a matches the output on
like that's the only thing is
total
IG this game.
This is parting really. Look out for the a 3B start
towards B, and it just happened to conveniently be the perfect.
Adashmasam shu round bo'lish kerak.
So that Falcons when you switch over, a huge deal if you're able to win that one. But yeah,
mana Zaybuni qayishkasi qaranglar. Qattan o'tyapti.
And when you switch over, right? Especially, I mean, I don't want to. Let's not get into the conversation overall with Falcons, but pistol will be obviously a huge deal if you're able to win that.
Mana elektrik o'rtasi tushyapti. Hozir qiz ichidan tekshirib ko'raman.
But yeah, 4-8.
Chaproqqa Prisel qaychi qo'yapti, uni hech ko'rsatmayapti
faqat.
Pistol
will be obviously a huge deal if you're able to win that one, but yeah, 4-8 on T.
Tak, oynani o'rtasiga burishga sakragan paytda adashmasam-da, demak, sal buyruq qo'yayotgan bo'lsa kerak. Yo'q, o'yin tekshirib ko'ramiz, qanaqa bo'lar ekan. Face bo'ladi bugun o'zi. Ko'ramiz, brat. Kezga nimadir bo'ldi, boro BO5da ham, Braziliya Pink Face'da ham. O'yinda bo'lsa kerak, tak, adashmasam shu yoqqa turdi. Sakraganda pritsel Mamutda bo'ldi. Do'ramadi pritsel. Tak. Qaqqa chotdi bu. Так, вот урон bermaydi. Okey. Слишком ketib qoldi. Yana o'sha joyga tushdimi? Adashmasam Mamutda bo'lgan igrok. Да, скорее всего, shotda bo'lgan, zinada bo'lgan, zinaning tagiga tushgan. Qayda? Endi o'sha pritsel topish kerak. U timing bo'yicha-da, tak, Mamutga tursa. Emadi, sal teparo. Da. Bo'ldi, tushunarlik. Bunda turar ekansizlar o'rtaga. Zayvoni hayashkasi. Va bu liniya bo'lsa, liniyani ozgina pastroq tushirasizlar-da. Ilski ketdi, da. Da, vashimba. Вот так вот bo'ldi. Zinada turgan odam timing bo'yicha agar low HP bo'lsa, tak qaylit, agar terrorga hozir qaytamiz-da. Bezar bor-ku, tipa nima qilmagan. Ekonomik round bo'lgan. Hozir bunda ketyapti. Zinaga qarab ketyapti, sekin shift bilan ketyapti-da. Tak, mana bunda keldi. Hayeshka. Oy. Bu narsani даже pistoletni rounddan yashlatsa bo'ladi. Realni. Chunki trendda ko'pchilik B'ga push qilish yaxshi ko'rar ekan. Face ichida endi aytaman-da. Вот. Timing bo'yicha bersa bo'ladi bu hayeshkani. Faqat timingni topish kerak. Nechinchi sekundda bergan. Tak, Zaybo nechinchi sekundda bergan buni. Hozir ko'rib olamiz. Uni problemali tomoni yo'q. Qaraydi. 1:20-sekundda. Bu ito medlenniy round bo'lganligi hisobiga. Agar face oladigan bo'lsa, to plus minus 10 sekund qo'shasizlar menimcha. 10 sekund qo'shasizlar, 1:30 da hayeshkani berib ko'rsanglar bo'ladi. Shunga shunaqa narsa bo'ldi. Ko'rdinglarmi? Raskillarni ko'p yodlasangiz, pretseldan qattiq qo'yishlarni ham o'rganib olasiz. Hayeshka menda yo'q lekin. Bu tomonda majalab. Bu yoqni ham ochib bersa bo'lardi. Endi vagonlarni qaranglar chiroyligini. La. Xatda yuraman men. Men serverlarning bazasiga bormoqchi edim. La. Sante baroq ekan. Bizga ko'rinmay qoldi. Men igra rezin emasman, lekin zo'r ekan. Nima ko'rinmay qoldi sizga? O'tmadim-a? Sorry, mana. Nima kelib turib oldinglar? Joylash juda easy ekan. Mana, oyna bo'lsa, oynaning chetiga pritsel, mana liniya bor. Ozgina past uchirasizlar. Ko'p emas, ozgina pastroq. Bo'ldi. Elektrik ko'ziga bitta odam o'zi chiqsa bo'lar ekan. Mapgacha yetib borar ekan odam o'zi sakrasa. Mana shu lagitechni mushkalarga ham quyat qilasan-da. Mana o'zi bosyapman nimani, krutilkani bosyapman, kolesikni. Lekin sakragisi kelmayapti. Yibammisan? O'zi yetib bormas ekan, po'ynav. Kassoki shotda o'lib ketdi. Tak. Va bir ustiga chiqib bo'lmas ekan. O'yal. Xullas shunaqa gap bo'ldi. Yodlab oldinglarmi? Xohlasanglar streamni zapis qilib olsanglar bo'ladi. O'zinglar uchun. Вот. И menimcha men narezka qilib qo'yib yuboraman YouTube'ga.
That's what we're gonna do if they do that. What we're gonna do.
YouTube'ga?
And
Reels qo'yib yuboraman hozir. O'yin tugaydi, streamchani o'chiraman. Undan keyin shu joyni topib, paq etib narezka ketadi. Chat, nima gap? Yangi kirganlar zerikib qolmayapsizlarmi?
So, Dust2, that was your second pick in this series. Was there any kind of logic as to whether Mirage or Nuke could have come a little bit earlier?
Like'larimizdan soni 23 ta bo'libdi. 40 ta qilaylik, ro'zaga o'tkazaman bolalar. 40 ta qilaylik.
We feel confident with Dust2 and we just
ro'zaga keyin aytaman. Nima bo'ladi?
For your plethora of insight, Flamesy. Good luck.
Thank you, Freya.
From humble beginnings in Hanover to greatness.
Anaqa ro'zaga qirtiq qo'ylik keyin aytaman.
Our journey is our legacy. As we arrive at what we thought was our peak,
Qilib anjongan bo'ladimi? Yo'q.
we instead discover a whole
Faqat Toshkent ichiga ro'zaga. Borib bilet qilib kelaman desam, jalab. Tekinga Refill-dan olgan skinlarim bor, ro'zaga qo'shib yuboraman. Хорошо.
Thank God that's over. Bored of endless matchmaking? Take your first steps towards EPL, experiencing real strategies against teams of your skill. Learn more at fce.gg/EPL.
Hi, this is Basement Dweller's first advertisement. And our second drop is, it's up actually. If you're seeing this, it's up. It's available on the ESL shop.
Bo'ldi anjonda ham yashab bo'lmay qolibdi desam, da, yasholmaysiz, brat. Yasholmaysiz. Anjonli bo'lsangiz, anjonli streamerlarni ko'rishingiz kerak uning uchun, bratim. Toshkent sizga o'zg'arib qo'yadi. Anjondan o'z Toshkentgacha necha kilometr, 300 kilometr chiqadi, brat. Siz bo'ladi. Bemalol. Glok bergandim-ku katakomboda.
Since that night, my uncle has not been the same.
Junodan o'g'irlab olishgan, izlagan qaranglar.
Moses' youngest nephew. He may be the answer. The question is.
Rosa o'ylandim, Vogo'ni beraymi, katakombonimi? Simboli viloyat Okak bir chekkalada yashayman ekan o'ylab qarasam. Vogo ham bor edi. Brat, menda bilasizmi qanaqa glokim bor edi? Qomasiga ko'rsataman. Qanaqa glokim borligini. O'chib turamiz. Nomini esmi tushib olsin. Endi Frankning emas. Shunaqa glokim bor edi, brat. Drakonskiy tatuirovka bilan. $100 glokim bor edi. O'zim aslan akkauntimda. Lekin u yo'q hozir. Sotib yuborganman jalab. Shu glokim pizdez edi. Bilasan, buni qanaqa tushirganman? Men bu saytga kirganman-da, MyCase-ga kirganman. Xuyna case, eng arzon casedan. Hozir topsam ko'rsataman даже. Asaka. Juda ham arzon casedan tushirganman shu glokni. Man bo'lmadi. Yo'q, bo'lmas. $1 case bor edi. Bu yerda har xil o'zgartirib tashlashibdi. Luxury. Bu yerda yo'q. Knife emas. Darkness mining. Bu yerda ham yo'q. Men keldim. Assalomu alaykum, brat. Nima gap? Bro, bugun nechigacha stream qilasiz? Ko'p emas. Uzoqmi? 1000 rubl chiqsa, GG dropga solaylik. Yo'q. Chalab, qaysi kesni ochuvdim? Glock tushirish uchun. Tanam emas. Xullas qilib aytganda bolalar, bitta yebать arzon kes ochganman. $100 Glock tushgan. Undan keyin yana bir marta kes ochganman arzonidan, vaqt o'tib. $65 Glock tushgan gradient. Gradientdan такой зеленый оттенка bilan, типа якобы gradient. Xuyet qilganman lekin hozir kirganingizda bor edi. Yog'ay. Amitdami? Esimda ham yo'q hozir qaysi biriga kirganim. No, bu sayt ozgina уже charchabdi bolalar. Yaxshi narsa tushirib bermayapti. Chunki mana qaranglar. Nimalar tushgan oxirgi marta. Xuyna narsalar bor. Aybek jalab, xaroba operatsiya jalab $6. Naq qo'ymagan kerak u. $25 kes ochaman-da, $6 aybek tushyapti. No, блять, naq qo'y deganman. Topamiz, mana bitta bor, kстати, istoriyasida bor-ku. Aybek qaranglar tushganligini $60 bla. Черный lotus ham tushgan. Yopanda brot. Buni ham sotib o'rganman. Какой же я был долбоёбом. Sotib o'rganim ham bitta shu yil sotganman. Culture'da yuvgansiz. 2x culture. Robs kimdan chaqirgan? Qatga? Wildfire, ебать. Sleeve bo'lganmi? Bular sleeve. No, yaxshi skillda tushirganman-da, bor hozir. Ko'rsam qancha case ochganman. Men hozir Glock qidiryapman. MK ham tushgan qaranglar, zolotaya spiral. Bu ham yo'q hozir menda. Ubistvani ko'ryapsizlarmi? $50 kes, $50 skin tushganni. Ey. Agentdan bitta pizdez tushgan lekin bor-ku, juda ham qimmat agent bor edi. $32 agent. Agent kesini ochganman, bittada shu tushgan. Mana qaranglar. $44 turadi. Jalab. Qani, mana Glockcham mana qani. Kalashim bo'lgan. $44. Bu bitta kalash. Jaguaram bo'lgan bu yerda. Azimov kalashim bo'lgan. Endi yo'q. Uchta sakali bitta streamda ekanmiz. Oho. Tak, men Glockchamni topa olmayapman. Qadr qimmati baland Glockcham. Qayerdasan? Et menga shuni sen bugun. Yoki men o'tkazib yubordimmi u Glockka? Yoki хуй знает. Chunki agentlardan keyin tushgan edi. Birma-bir yana qarab chiqarkanmiz. Yo'q bo'lmas. Ama agent qayli qimmatligini. $51. Server check qilaylik, yo'q, o'yin boshlandi hozir уже. Avicam bo'lgan qaraylik. Ikkinchi marta ham tushgan ekan qaraylar buni. Чертово знать. Mana qaraylar narxini, tatuirovka drakon $104. Qaysi kesin tushgan qatdan bilsam bo'ladi. Suka, keys ko'rmayapti lekin. Pashol ты nahvoy yana qilishim kerak ekan. Xullas, hozir narx qanaqa? $100. $100 mana shu, brat. Agar Star Trek bo'lsa, naklaykasi bo'lsa, undan ham qimmat turadi. Bu yerda o'yin boshlandi. Voy, jalab to'rini o'sha. Ya, dalbayob. Vitality to'r bo'ldi, uzr.
So Falcons
Eco round.
Not a great start for this Vitality squad.
Qanaqasiga 15 minut bunchalik tez o'tib ketish mumkin? Raskit o'rgan o'yinchi uzoq vaqt ketmadi.
And Vitality just get the run of the map now. Place a stack towards the B bomb site. Falcons trying to catch them with a committed call in towards that bomb site, but that ain't gonna happen. Vitality's gonna test the rest of the map, clear out the long cave, make sure nobody's got to jump on any kind of
Messi hozir 9kda 10kda yuribdi Messi.
As we approach the 1 minute mark left in round 5.
Mana bu 9 ekan.
Avoid the B bomb site, everything should be fine here for Vitality. Smoke gotta go down on that cross.
Vitality terror boshlab turib 4ta round.
Pause and take their time.
Bo'ldi, Falcons asli bo'lsa ham bo'lsa kerak qizi. Yo'q, bilmadim. Qayli 4ta besta qilishgan, bitta A'da, shestorka kim? Tesiz A'ni o'zida qolgan, shortga smoke otib qolgan.
If Vitality are
to win in
0 fashion in the grand final, that is a huge statement heading into the major, which is just around the corner at this point.
The scary thing too is they've already kind of stated their goal is to lift 1 trophy at least before the major begins. So
bitta kill, FlameZ'dan blind bo'lib qoldi flashkasiga. Bonus Europe o'ldiryapti. Apex SS'si.
Really shows this
FlameZ
Vitality is still extremely high.
Kiksan, FlameZ'ni o'ldirdi. 3ga 3 moment. Ular A'ga kirishyapti.
And that bomb plant going to be going down on A.
Dasta ham zo'r xayolvam bor.
Next round no matter what with the full losing bonus.
Adix
give this a shot with 2 AKs.
Orqada qolgan.
This from happening no with this top mid
area. Takkiyasi 2 kalash bilan, bonus 2 kalash bilan.
There's 1 and 2.
Kalash o'ldirib yubordi. Monesi Apex o'ldirdi.
Important quick trade, and now you can grab those two
Hop, ikkita
AK-47s
Kalash
once more.
save qilgani yaxshi.
Is a massive issue.
Video qilganmisiz? Instagramda smoke ko'rsatganman, hayashqalan emas
So
ekan.
going to back away, happy with the AK-47s, 5-0 lead for Vitality, but the AKs will
Bag'dan kecha 4da tugatdikmi streamni? Yo'q, 5lar tugatdim, brat.
Yo, what about Chengdu?
Hop, 5-0.
Vitality, Falcons, Spirit, Maus, Mongols.
Klasikda ham shunaqa narsa bo'lsa-da, tipa 7-0 qilding, suv qo'y bo'lsa-da, o'yin tugasajalar. Xuyat qilardi.
He's actually playing for Legacy.
Chunki biza qanaqa bo'lardi? 7-0 qaysidir o'yinda shunaqa narsa bo'lardi bizda. 7-0, Stoltensda bo'lardi. 7-0 olding, nima qilardi? Bo'ldi, suv qo'yga chiqib ketardi.
All the best teams
are not there.
Kecha men uxlamasam bo'lmaydigan bo'lib ketdim-da, Stoltensda. Da. Soatga qaramagan edim, shunga so'radim. Qarshi 5 ta streammi, 5-20 stream o'chirgan bo'lsam, get 6ladami, 6-ladami uxladim-da. Misol necha 6:30 da yoqdim streamni, 10 soat, 10,5 soat hisoblasangiz 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 11:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 5
trades all the time. Mazzy clutches once more. So nothing that's going
keyin 9:01da ham bo'ladi, adashmasam. Yo'q, 9:01da suv qo'y bo'lmaydi.
5-0 down is going wrong, but in terms of your approach, right? Can't really do
time out olindi, 5-0dan Falcons uyg'onishi kerak. Katta staranada juda sus slabay. Bugun ham Amerikani ichib oling, bagdan pox qo'y. Oy, Monesi! 7% joni qoldi. To'g'rida tugatdik. Ya, brat. Men 6:30 stream yoqqanman. YouTube'ga kirib ko'rsangiz, 10:30 soat turibdi. Smoke miss. Yana tezroq uxlash darsini o'tib berardingiz. Хорошо. O'tirib berdi Smoke'ga. Nega? O'tirish shart emas deb o'tdi. Qaytsa qo'rqma.
That one lands. Monesi.
Oy, Flamesy.
Vitality making their first steps now. A minute and 10 seconds
left. Bizdir 5-0da.
And they'll start taking that map control up towards short. Defender there is Nico playing on top of the wall. Exchanging
bular so lucky or pro. Kim bular? Hozir o'ynayotganlar pro игрокlar hammasi. Brat. Что за хуйню ты несешь? Скажи мне, пожалуйста. Так, можно ovoz eshityapti. Mid to B o'ynasa. Flashka short pick qilishga. Breko. Bugun ham qizlar chiqib ketadimi ekan? Chiqsa kerak. Tak, vaqt bo'yicha 30 sekund voqea.
35 seconds. Final execution coming in. Smokes are going to drop.
Monesi's got such low HP. I don't know how he gets involved in this defense.
Ne, timinglarni ushlash xizmat bilan aytaman-da. Timinglarni yodlashadi. Tak, Nico bir o'zi shortda. 4 igrok qaranglar. Pat flash. 1 2 bo'ldi. Robs botda Kesukin o'ldirib yubordi. Tak, Monesi Avik bilan Kalyonni, lekin longdan igrok bor bitta. 6 sekund. Oy. Öldü. Ente patsana, ente. Monesi 7% bo'lib 2 ta odamni o'ldirdi. Mira xayolim bitta savol keldi. Qanaqa savol?
Huge peak from Monesi as well. If Mazzy almost recovers that round one more time, which would have just been incredible. But if he actually gets ducked down behind the boxes, planting the bomb, Monesi is actually not able to swing wide and stop that.
Well, first of all, it felt like Nico could have gotten 3 here, right? But Monesi absolutely agree. Gets there before Robs can cover him, I think.
Yozishganimizga qarasangiz bo'ladi. Yo, sizdan keyin ham biz o'ynadi-da, boshqalar bilan ham. King Baz bilan o'ynadi.
Yeah, but look at this timing. No one in middle this time. Monesi wasn't here and there's no smoke up, so they have no idea this is.
Qaranglar, shortga bemalol o'ch shot hozir bo'ladi. 3 ta short o'ynayapti, lekin longdan TSS longda va Nico. Ovozni eshitsa kerak. Voy, nimaga bular shortni berib yubordi? Nega shortni berib yubordi? Nega Monesi miss?
Within seconds, and everybody from the Falcons defense crumbles
Falcons nima qilyapti?
Try and save on the other side of the map as
Nega
Vitality
shortni berib
progressed
yubordi?
6-1.
Nega long ikkita? Nega ovoz bilan qaytyapti bular? Tak, Kiksan lower pickmoqchi, Kesuki Robs.
And Falcons now, this is
Best chance,
a nightmare.
6-1.
He's right, and he knows it.
Birinchi raskilani kim o'ylab topgan ekan? Proga qilib.
It's true. I mean, it's one of
keski zadrutda ADF o'ylab topgan shu narsalarni.
Vitality doing everything.
Nega bu blok qo'ysalar, brat? O'zini qozonda emas, Falcons o'zini qozonda emas.
Perfect situation, right? Nico completely
bitta umuman kelishtirmayapti.
Apex and Vitality.
Oh yeah. Nima bu?
Angle to take with that.
Nimasan? Ko'rganmizda o'sha Momonning videosini? Marixonaga qarab, chekib olib yoki hidlab olib yoki yeganmi dadishmasam.
I mean, it's just really hard.
Nima bu? Nimasan?
Feel a little bit of what we see, you know? It's just everything is going the way of Vitality at the moment, and of course when you're on the server you have to believe that you will be able to
Zaybu nimasan san?
It's a couple of big
Nico.
individual moments that
Oh, Nico, cho'za qo'ygan Nick. Okay, Kasuki.
Maybe he should use the
Apex botdi. Oh, yeah. Morsi.
You know?
It just is Deagle, look at this.
Tushmayapti, yo'qi. Voy, jalab. 7-1.
Change the skin, do something.
Yeah, just switch it up a little bit.
7-1. Shortga nimadan tubyoqda menga hali esimga kelmadi.
We're saying it's like a cursed artifact in Counter-Strike, yeah. This is
Time out Falconsdan. Adashmasam bu shu ikkinchi time out bo'lishi kerak.
Oh, timeout because something's
Da.
definitely wrong right now for Falcons.
Yevoladi, yaxshi vahshiy o'yin. GG Falcon.
In the BO5, 7-1 down on possibly the last map here.
I mean, you can read the situation on their faces. Like, I think everyone's just kind of staring at this, and they just realize if we don't go on a tear to close out this half, like, it's over.
You got Apex screaming across the other side, saying that they're in your head.
Yomon yedi. Davay, brat, men chiqdim.
Certainly Kickstand's head with that shot.
Especially if he's starting to heat up. Remember, he tagged Monacy through the door a couple rounds back as well. We've seen some games where Zaiwu just hits that shot with such consistency, it's not even reasonable. Round 9. Here's the full buy for Falcons. Up in the hands of Monacy. Zaiwu gonna go for it yet again, almost. It feels like it was so on point.
But interesting, 2 timeouts from Falcons, and after the Vitality plays a slow round both times, maybe expecting some sort of an aggressive move. It doesn't happen though.
Yeah, but I respect the caution just because you're up so much, right? Like at this point, you've beaten Falcons on a number of gun rounds, like standard rounds. You might be feeling like they're going to try and introduce some insanity in the mix.
They really seem locked in, Vitality at the moment, hitting that.
7-1, 7-5 qilsa bo'ladi. Qaraylik, 3 ta o'ynayapti hozir bu yerda.
It's a 3B
Lurk smoke berib qo'yishgan.
And unlike some other maps where you can go for an aggressive play once you have the third player over, you know, and get some information and then rotate back. If you're 3B, you're pretty much committed to 3B.
Well, they have, it feels like they have the right read. If you're committing this
Falcons
3B, you probably think it's either going to be
joyda
some kind of a B
qo'yapti.
contact or B pop or a mid to B split. And at the moment, it's looking like
40 sekund vaqt qolgan.
yeah, they have the right call. It is going to finish at this B bomb site. 38 seconds left. It'll be Apex lurking middle, not a true split.
Apex mid to B smoke bergan, lekin o'yindan adashmasam Morris qarab turibdi da. Morris Apex o'ldiradimi? Ko'rsat, apseli ber.
Limited time and Monacy sniper here too. If you lose this
Falcons,
it is going to be
timing bo'yicha Morisi. Bro, Kasuki ikkita kill berish ulgurdi, lekin Apexda Zayvu pach qo'yadi. YouTube ban bermadim, hozir bermayapti. Ban berguncha, endi tepa strike kelguncha.
It's interesting though, right? You have the open window.
8-1 bo'ldi shu, 8-1. O'ylab ko'ringlar.
Kickson gets mollied out of position. I think if you have, I mean, yeah, it's easy to nitpick that.
Yeah, it's all right. You know, you don't know how they're going to hit it. It's just like, how does Kickson get mollied without
smoke
shooting at the guy? Right? Like he got mollied and then had to run out. Also, why are you running? Maybe just tank the molly, right? Like and try to get a kill.
Yeah, burn a little bit. Take a couple seconds.
You know, but it's just, again, another example of everything going wrong for Falcons in a way. They have the read. They have 3 players B. How many times do you see, you know, 3 CTs in B, the Ts come, and you just lose around so
X'dan yomon tutib
Yeah, Monacy trying to change position into an angle that could allow him to alleviate some of the pressure on Kiyasuke, but that doesn't happen whatsoever. There might not be a recovering this mental at all from the looks of things.
Tak, bo'ldi. Endi Falconsda faqat bayround bo'laveradi. Chunki lose bonusga ram yaqalab ketgan.
A very flat finish.
Pritsel boshqacha ekanmi? Upseriorda Pritsel, brat.
We're waiting for Vitality to get back into form.
Vitality yana bada hozircha. Kicksan bir o'zi bada.
Get back into championship winning territory.
Bir o'zi bada.
They've been in finals. They've been in the top 4. Just haven't lifted the trophy yet in the second half of the year.
And I think also this is where their experience shines through. I don't think you get this sort of a performance from Flamesy and Mezzy 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Ushta shot hozir. Oy, ovoz eshitgan. Zayvo, Molisi Zayvoni o'ldirib yubordi.
Before anyone else, of course. Other players
Yasuki agressiya bilan. Tak, yaxshi o'ynadi hozir. Yaxshi qayishga.
Now on Mezzy where Zayvo and Robs are sort of just
50 sekund qolgan. 55 dasi. Ikkita bir turishdi hozir Kesuki bilan Kicksan. Kesuki midga qaytib keldi, Robs lowerda. Ular shortda o'ynashyapti hozir, 3 ta qolgan.
That would be a bit of a classic.
Menimcha ikkinchi raundni oladi hozir Vitality Falcons.
A lot of utility, but I think for now Apex is happy to be contacted
until
he gets the peak. Smoke. Oh, they're going to beat it. Oh,
bitta kill berish ulgurdi Apex. Mezi. Mezidan clutch ko'ramiz 3-1. Niko longda.
Look how well he's been playing. We're talking 15-2. Mezzy, though, gonna get caught as Nico just repositioned below his crosshair to be a second round for Falcons.
Nice tracking from Nico with the sound cues to keep himself safe and recover until the perfect moment. But with the way Mezzy's been playing in the rounds he's already recovered, I felt like there was a real chance in that. 8-2. So they don't drop the initial advantage. Good opening kill from Monesi and Nico. Good aggression. Kiyasuke around the mid-smoke. Finally a chance for Falcons to flex a little bit. They need these last 2.
Ay, ko'rdi, lekin ulgurmadi.
We've been talking about their T-sides. Best T-side team last 3 months on LAN. So if they can get to 4 somehow, give themselves a buffer. God forbid they win a pistol round in the second half.
Bu round olmasa keyingi round vashchi slabый bo'ladi.
Start believing.
All right.
Stay alive in the series, Jason. It's possible.
It is possible.
I'm sorry I stole your role. I'm the devil's advocate.
No, you're good, man. I like it. I like hearing
It's a positive angle.
I like hearing you take the positive stance.
Hali shortda по факту игрок yo'q.
Nice for us to be able to do it the other way around.
Yana Luxemburg berishgan.
How's it feel?
Nico middle'da.
Awesome. No wonder Jason's smiling all the time.
All right.
Adashmasam bu Luxemburg bo'lsa kerak.
Change things.
50 sekund qolgan.
Looking like they're prioritizing a late take of long. They're still going to go for it, but do they wait out the entire smoke or they try and just kind of beat it in the last few seconds? One player in pit, that's Tess's. If he goes down, then Monesi has to move, who's playing railing.
I think this is just looking like they're going to pressure long, but want to cause rotations that Zaibu is supposed to cut off and find the pick. So let's see if it goes as planned for Vitality.
Oh, Tess is blinded, head down in the pit. Keeps his eyes away, but then pops back up and just can't do anything.
Zaibu Kesuke'ni o'ldiryapti, ikkita long, 25 sekund qolgan vaqt.
Return to a comfortable round here for Vitality, a 3v5 to try and return.
Uchalasi ham уже asaytdi.
That is the one thing that's on Falcons side.
Bitta kill.
Limited time as they go into the
oy, voqgan qolgan paytida, lekin Vitality komandasi olib ketyapti.
I mean, just the depth of Vitality's
9-2.
play. You know, you're thinking it might be an A split or they're just going out long late, but Zaibu posted up, gets that punish on Kyosuke. Tessus can't finish the kill on long, and you know, you lose long and short control.
Yeah, and we know
a nightmare scenario.
Yeah, we know where that usually goes for the A-bomb site. 7-round lead now.
Yo, was
Apex baytqu bitta otib ayiqni otib o'tdan Zaybu long o'ldirib yubordi. Niko mid patchni qo'ygan.
You know, I don't remember that.
I don't know.
Ko'rdi, Zaybu ko'rdi.
But Nico,
nay.
A little bit of a peek and another 2-man
advantage. 5 shans, tak lower igroklar bor. Ovoz eshitdik Kesuke'ni.
That is required to put themselves in a
nimalar bo'lyapti bu yerda? Monesi.
from making their way to pick up that trophy.
Falcons is like playing an extra T
Monesi
side
bitti
right now.
kill.
They wanted to push and be
Monesi
aggressive and kind of
bitti
attack into
kill.
things. It's gone
Blять.
wrong.
12 shot.
Well, at this point, there was really
Kiksan
nothing to
to'qan
lose.
qilolmaydi.
Going into it,
Yo'torga
taking
bir
a risk,
clutch
trying
ochib
to get that
ketadimi
third
ekan?
round. And it just won't pan out for them. Kiksan biding his time on the B ramp. Vitality
Yo'lda
is
Rops ovozini eshitdi уже.
waiting. Then they detect him and Zymo
12.
will drop him. We're looking at 10-2.
Bunaqasi bo'lmagan Falconslarda.
Vitality are preparing the celebrations, looking for
Juda
their first
slabo, juda
title
slabo.
here in the second half of the year.
Bechora Zonik. Vitality o'zini erasiga qaytayotdimi ekan? Tipa win streaklarning erasiga. Adasmasam 40 tami, 37 tami win streak bo'lgan, ketma-ket. Speedni yutganmidi Falcons? Falcons speedlar bilan o'ynaganmidi? ESLda qanaqa o'ynasa bo'ladi? ESLda o'ynash uchun ESL o'ynashingiz kerak, brat. ESLda Aziyadan chiqasiz, keyin Yevropa. Короче, odamlar bilish kerak deb o'ynaysiz komandani. Kasukin labi jalab umuman yoqmaydi bori. Amlarni labi. Yo'q, realni bor, unaqa yurgan yo'q shundan. Faqat shunaqa qilgan yo'q edi. O'shan hisobiga Mahmud qizaradi. Onu ikki. Terrorlarda 10. Qizlar tishlaydi ular bana. Hop. Bu sasat qilgan labini. Menimcha yoki shunaqa kasali bor. Flames W bugun. Shunaqa. Ya хотя 12 dan ham comeback qilsa bo'ladi deb o'ylayman. Falconslar qiyin bo'lsa ham, chiroyli bo'lsa ham, balki terrorlarda yaxshi o'qi uchib qolar. Garchi yo'qmikin, ha, yuvib olishardi. Qo'yinglar. Olib berasizmi? Assalomu alaykum bro, nima gap? Aroq brat, tinchmisiz?
This might just be the last time we're welcoming you back because Vitality completely destroying Falcons right now on Dust 2. 2 maps to 0 in the BO5 and a 10-2 scoreline. Surely there is no way this even gets close, Jason.
No, it doesn't feel that way, especially because that entire first half is Falcons just being so shocked at the level at which they're getting destroyed on this final deciding map of the championship. They're stunned right now. I mean, Yanko, you've been saying for a number of rounds they need some kind of a play, something to get the juices flowing, something to get people excited again.
Smoke shmadi.
Need to start believing again, Jason, and
Flamesy bitta kill berish ulgurdi. Tak, Mazy. Oy oy oy oy, Morrissey orqaga vaqtida qaradi.
4v3 now for Falcons coming into this A bomb site.
Yebalasi yo'q Zaybuni. Apex. Apex.
Apex going down.
Zaybu.
Low HP finished off by Monacy.
Yaxshi.
I mean, that's the first step.
Twitch'da ham stream qilasizmi? Yo'q, hozir emas. O'zi boshida stream boshlayotgan paytimda Twitch'da qo'tirdim, lekin YouTube'da qilishga qaror qildim. Ya'ni YouTube'ga o'tishga.
50% on pistol rounds. That's the bare.
Rahmat aka, bugun nima rozg'ish bo'lyapti? Shawarma lavash. Uni ham xos shekilli.
No, not for the series.
Uni bo'lmaydi-da. Bugun rozg'ish bo'lmaydi, brat. Mani o'zim qornim. O'tgan safar qorim to'yib qo'ygan uchun shawarma rozg'ish qolmadi.
You know, coming back when
Tak,
you're on
okay,
the T side,
uch.
right? The CTs just have
Nimadir ham bo'ladi.
available to them for the most part.
Vitality hozir buy round qilish kerak emas.
At the start,
O'sha ekonomikasini to'g'rilab turib, keyin buy qilsa
there's so many rounds that they have to play with. They only need
agar
3.
buy qilib round berib qo'ysa, to'p bizda.
Everything that Falcons have in their playbook to be able to stay alive in this final.
And then on top of all that, you're going to need.
Morrissey lekin vaqtida yamaga qaradi. Qaramaganda pizda bo'lardi.
This round of the second half, Kickson and Tess is at 4 as well. That's going to have to jump up. That number is going to have to get way bigger.
Buy round, okay. Force buy.
Scout on Zywoo, 5-7 on Apex, so a lot of danger in this round for Vitality. And what have they got in store for us? 3 players cross towards B.
Qayeshka, yaxshi qayeshka.
Double doors, and here's the long play.
Qoch, Flamesy, qoch. Assalomu alaykum, streamga omad. Rahmat, Jo'rabek brat.
Pretty good damage as well. Kyosuke and Tess is brought down low, but at least hearing all the rifle spam.
Tak, qaranglar, 4 ta astak, 2 ta short, 2 ta KT, 2 ta side ichidan. Tak, Falcons bu paytda hozir sekin hold qilgan, orqaga, ya'ni middle ga bormoqchi.
3 players do it, 4 players or all 5, you know, and your lurker is sometimes upper B, sometimes top mid, short, wherever. Falcons had everyone there, but you can see now they're repositioning, they're taking short.
To'rtta short o'ynayapti, to'rtta middle o'ynayapti
Talking
hozir.
about gambling with the lead, here it comes.
Morrissey.
Peppered down. Finished off.
Ular midda o'ynashadi hozir.
Falcons going to try and
Mayli
change it
midda
up. They're going to be going quick through the mid doors. There's a race here from Zywoo. He's arrived in time.
Zywoo, Nico o'ldirib yubordi. Boost, ovozini eshitdi boostni. Robs, test o'ldirib yubordi.
He's nipped away with Tess's. That grenade blows open the
Kyosuke. Kyosuke o'lib ketdi. Tak. Kicksan 42%, Nico. 93. O'ynasa bo'ladi.
Falcons have also struggled
with some
close plants throughout this stretch, so they have a big test here with that man disadvantage.
Robs, Kalyonny, Kalash bilan birga Mazy, Farmilka bilan. Kim birinchi bo'lib o'ynar ekan? Nico timing bo'yicha pick qildi. Apex o'ldirib yubordi. Nico, Robs. Yaxshi, o'rni to'r. Bugun o'ynaymizmi? Tak, assalomu alaykum. Tak, o'ynasak bo'ladi, brat. Bitta ikkita katka o'ynasak bo'ladi, undan keyin stream o'chiraman. Brat, yomon xo'rlamoqda. Qaysi brat?
In the second half, if he's going to help propel Falcons into a comeback and continue this series of the grand finals. Good opening kill onto Zywoo, negating that damage, and then well played over at the window, biding his time.
Comeback qilib kelyapti. Ya, manchi comeback bo'lmaydi, brat.
With his teammate to take down Rops.
O'ni to'r.
There we go. Monacy's
Rops o'ldirib yubordi. Economic round.
Kill on the cross.
Win this one and they're halfway there.
Yaxshi qayeshka. Bo'lish mumkin edi, lekin Kicksan qochib ketdi azga. Lower tomonga qarab. Mazy. Oy oy oy oy oy, Kicksan o'lib ketdi. Apex. Nico. To'rga 2.
Take a moment to look at the money for
Ramsey'ni ovozini eshitgan bo'lish kerak. Nico.
So Zywoo, if he wants an op, it's going to have to be a glass cannon.
Option 2-0 hozircha, brat.
Does in this situation and goes for the M4.
Yeah, I don't.
Ramsey could drop him one, but then he wouldn't have any nades.
Yeah, this was the same decision Monacy had in the first half as well. They both made the same one. Stick to the rifle.
And you already know Monacy has one, right? So this is not the situation you want to be in the first gun round.
Dragon
if you're
Lord,
Vitality.
Tak, Monacy.
Big lead. You want to have as many full
fight
gun
qotdi
rounds
dekoy bilan. Middan borib
in
pick
this
qilsa
game as
kerak,
possible, right?
lekin
And already in the first one, there's no op on Zywoo.
middle ga bormadi.
Well, maybe they're thinking that
Ot
Monacy
kerak edi.
op
Ot
is
Monacy
free as
ot,
hell if
uka.
they can just
Ot
take 'em
prosta
down.
otding. Ey, Boshlash kerak edi. Boshlatganda otish kerak edi. Hop, 15.
Falcons taking short control off
Kesuki
the
mold
off of
tashladi.
Nico lurking these B tunnels.
Ops. Так, Mezi Robs B'da.
So far pretty good pace in the
Morisi
default from
shortga
Falcons. They've
уже.
established solid map
Hayeshga
control with over a
yaxshi
minute
uch kelishi
left.
mumkin.
Yeah.
Otilsa
Talked about the
agar.
economy for
Hayli,
Vitality,
3 short
that
o'ynayapti hozir.
utilities being spent
Hayeshga kerak hozir.
relatively
Apex
quickly.
shotda Hayeshga kerak.
Almost couple
Apex.
incendiaries left.
Apex. Hayeshga otsangchi. Vola.
Good damage from Apex. Another HE
Yomon
grenade
emas.
picked up.
Kesuki middle'da qaranglar.
See if he comes back to lob it immediately.
Igor Razumov hozir. Yana bitta Haye, yana bu safar qochib qoldi.
A 4-man attack behind this short smoke while
Nico sekin smoke qirmoqchi B'ga qarab.
Rather off a couple of shots, realizes.
Oy oy oy, kicksan. Zaybu, qaranglar, 3 ta short, 4 ta. Ko'rdi. 1. Ikkitasini olib ketdi. 20 sekund, 29 sekund. Apex o'lib ketdi. 22 sekund, bitta long igrok bor. Patchot patch qilib oladi.
Should be pretty safe for now. This is going to be the
Nicole
fight that
Dürker
decides if the retake
vazifasini
stops or
bajaryapti.
continues.
Ko'rmadi.
Just missed the timing. I don't know if Robs can make it up before Nico checks again.
Nima qilisharkan? 3-ga o'ynadimi yoki prosta save qilarmi ekan? O'ynamoqchi Robs. Lower qaramasa pizda, Nico o'ldirib qo'yadi orqadan.
If Robs gets past this, and he will. Oh, he's been
Nico
spotted.
just spotted him, calling that.
Hey, spalil. Robs.
Oh no, now it's all on.
Tak, bo'ldi oxirgi. Nima bo'lyapti bu yerda? Nima bo'lyapti? Nimalar bo'lmoqda? 11:05. 11:05. Oxirgi sekundlarda patchga yechildi bolalar. Oxirgi sekundlarda.
Rip it out of the hands of the Falcons. Surely that is it now. That must be the round that breaks them.
Timinglar jangi bo'ldi bu yerda. Timinglar jangi. Time out Vitality da. Sabab.
He just realizes playing lower tunnels. The timing must have just been so incredible for Robs to slip past him in that affair. Can't land the headshot on that tiny pixel, and Robs, recognizing the situation, just takes the moment to be the aggressor on catwalk, realizes, okay, if one's lower, I get this guy. All of a sudden, we got a 3-on-1. And from there, you have Mezi just jumping off, being a distraction, throwing his body at it. No chance for Nico to stop that defuse.
And we talked about all the position changes. This is a new position for Nico, playing upper B tunnels on the T side. He was always part of the
I was talking about in the first half.
Yeah, and the map control guy, right? So this is something where he's still developing a feel for the timings, for which positions are good, which aren't good. You know, that was a misstep from his part.
Boost.
It's just not fair that people aren't willing to face him. He has to shoot him in the back all the time. That's a costly round. Costly mistake at the start of the second half, where it seemed like
Falcons long ikkita middle-ni berib olishgan. Fakto, bu yerda hozir qayli midga shundoq kirishyapti. Bez nichivo.
It felt like it was doable. They just lose to Tech Nines and lose the map entirely. Now again, just forced onto the back foot. Tough round loss to take.
Tak, Zayvu urish kerak. Morris Zayvun o'ldirib yubordi, Flamesy. Tak, Robs. Qochib ketishdi. Tesiz Mezini o'ldirib yubordi. Bular hozirda shortga borishmoqchi. Flamesy Morrisini o'ldirib yubordi, lekin ikkita short bor pachka bilan. Bittasi longda o'ynaydi. Lekin ikkita Kalyonda igroki bor, qaranglar. Yana bitta molotov uchadi. Okay, tak, this is Karda. Timing! Timing! Oy oy oy! Nimalar bo'lyapti? Kicksan Flamesy! Kalyonny! Nico! Ko'rib qoldi! 12-5! Map point! Map point! Gegenig'dagi o'tdi bolalar, gegenig'dagi o'tdi bu yerda. 12-5. Vitality'da nechta imkoniyati bor? 8. Yo'q. 7 ta imkoniyati bor. 7 ta imkoniyat. 3-0 yanada 3-0 yaqinda yozasiz-ku.
is
for
completely
Vitality.
shot for Falcons.
Oxirgi timeout Falcons'da. Bayini qaranglar. Bay, bitta Galil, bitta Kalash bo'ladi, Farmilka bo'ladi. Yo'q, bitta Galil, bitta Farmilka, qoyalarda Deagle. No, bu raundni olishi Falconsga ozgina qiyin masala, lekin qilsa bo'ladigan raund. Agarda Vitality xato qilsa. Agarda Vitality xatolik yo'l qo'ysa, to GG bo'ladi. GG.
Falcons, but they seem to be a real weakness when they face off against the other top teams in the world. Just looking at them right now, you can see almost the acceptance of that loss in this final. They'll go to battle one more time. Two goals.
Bagdan,
Deagle's out for Monacy and Tesses.
Bular B o'ynashmoqchi. Tak, midga smoke beriladi bittasi, Monacy midga smoke beradi.
Missed corner smoke at long.
Bagdan komandasi yutqazdi.
Хорошо. Flames call it clear.
Robs, bitta kill.
Going to be confident to take that swing and out towards middle we go. Yeah,
Messi, Robs.
It's just Monacy and Tesses
between
of the second season in 2025.
Tesses eshik qarab turibdi.
The most dominant team of the year. Winning absolutely everything available to them.
Yaxshi flashga edi, lekin Tesses o'ldirib yubordi. Monacy Tesses Kalyonday. Tesses chiqib ketgan, qaranglar. Oy, 3-1. Well, Falcons big enter. Falcons big enter. Все, домой, Falcons. Champion, Vitality champion. Buni nega ko'rmay qoldi, Bagdan bilmayman, brat. Vitality champion. Falcons o'z ustida dahoya ishlash kerak. Juda dahoya ishlash kerak. Chunki qaranglar jalab, Niko Trilbada yaxshi igrok, lekin oxirgi paytda uchmay qolyapti. Morisi, Kasoki, свежее дыхание, Tesses. O'tag'im James bo'ldilar. Vitality nima qilamiz endi? Tabriklaymiz. Bir-birini o'tdan o'lajalar. Nima maqsad? Nayvsin Mouse nima bo'ladi? Bilmadim. O'yinni ko'rganim yo'q ularni. Navi Mouse. Bonoday o'ynab o'ynadi deb qo'yavering.
A few months ago, but completely opposite situation today.
It's got to be so hard to replicate that game if you're Falcons as well, considering how good Vitality is, constantly going up against them, bashing your head against this squad, and just the level, the amount of people who are able to step up, the way Mezzi began that third and deciding map, the way Flamesy played in the first map, the second map, these guys were dominant. Individuals showed up on top of the team, playing flawlessly. And now the question is, does this mark the return of the reign of terror, the team that were winning all the titles in the first half of 2025? Dominance has a rhythm. And they're starting to play again. Your champions of ESL Pro League Season 22. It's Team Vitality.
www. Majorga ham best of 5 qilish kerak. Yo. Majorga best of 3 ham yetadi.
Well, there it is. The first trophy lift for Vitality in the second half of 2025.
Bola xursand uyiga non ko'tarib boradi. Конечно.
Their third ESL Pro League title, second in a row, defending champions. Run it back one more time.
Medal.
Listen, we did all get a little bit sick of every tournament, knowing what's going to happen in the end. So, second half of the year started a bit more interesting, but
best of 3 komanda ochilolmay qoladi. Nima? Best of 5 mana hozir best of 5 ham bo'ldi, brat. Ketma-ket 3 ta yutqizdi, ochila olmadi baribir.
Going into the tail end of the year, it's going to be really exciting to see these teams battle it out.
And you just know Apex throughout these runs, throughout some of these losses, he's got names, right? He's got the receipts of who took them down, who beat them, who lifted the trophies.
Komandala.
The second half
of the year.
Turniga tayinlansa, taktikalaga, hayotda komandaga pasimika tayinlansa, ochila oladi. Bu yerda hammasi AMKga bog'liq. Bagdanga o'zbekcha o'qishlarni o'rgatish kerak. Majorda kotini tikib o'ynaydi xarobalar. Nima o'zbekcha o'qiyapman. Просто xunu yozyapsiz-da, xunu yozish.
And there's always Zaiwu in the equation alongside Robs, and we have got the DHL MVP down on the stage with Freya.
112 days since Vitality were last victorious, but that all changes here tonight. Zaiwu, first of all, what does it mean to you to get your hands back on a trophy?
I think it's meant a lot for the team. We wanted to win at least one tournament for...
Bo'pti bolalar, shu bilan nima qildi u? Ularni ko'rdi, Malatsi Vitality yutdinglar, gap bo'lish mumkin emas. Falcons chiqib qo'ydinglar, sizlar ham gap bo'lish mumkin emas. Unchalik odam bunaqa chicha olmaydi. Vot, men miyam og'rib ketdi gapirib. Meni miyam og'rib ketdi gapirib. Bir xil krossovka hammasida, noda. Meni miyam og'riyapti, bolalar, nima qilsa bo'ladi? Pap pop. O'ynaymi ekan yo streamni o'chiraymi ekan? Men uyga borib maza qilib dam olsam ham bo'ladi. Plus narezka ham qilishim kerak hozir. Endi xayeshkani. Shunga o'chirganim ham bir tarafdan to'g'ri. Bugun chill qilib takoy face-paste o'ynamasdan, to'g'rimi bolalar? Uyga borib uxlayni. Mana shu tomoni ham bor-da. Naxuy kerak. Qo'shilaman hozir gapingizga, qo'shilaman. Har kuni ham 7 kun ham face o'ynasa ham bo'lmaydi. Odam zerikishda ham emas, просто o'qlab uchmay qolish mumkin-da, chunki realni izmotinning holat bo'lib qolasiz. Shunga menimcha bolalar bugun men face o'ynamayman. Ertaga lekin yebash qilamiz. Aslimda akkauntimda kiraman ertaga. Ertaga yebash qilsak bo'ladi, aksiyli brat. Shu kechga yaqin 8-9 larga o'yinchani boshlab soat 11 12-1gacha o'ynasak ham normalniy. Plus hozir men miyam og'riyapti. O'zimni kontrol qila olmayman. Tipa miya og'risa, to есть charchagandan dalolat beradi. Bu birinchidan, ikkinchidan yaxshi fikrlash doirasi bo'lmaydi. Bu meni fikrim bo'yicha. Endi sizlarda qanaqa holatda bilmadim. O'zim agarda yebanoti his qilsam, to o'yinim yebanoti bo'ladi. Shunga bolalar rahmat hamma kirganlarga, birga o'tirganlarga, chatda podдержка bo'lganlarga men rahmat deyman va xudo xohlasa sizlar bilan ertaga kechqurun soat 8 larda, 9 larda yana stream orqali ko'rishamiz, face yebash qilamiz. Mayli, qolgan kunlar yaxshi o'tsin, yaxshi dam olinglar. Ertangi kunga bitta drashsiz qolganinglardan keyin, конечно, yaxshi o'tkazinglar kuninglarni. To есть tayyor bo'lib yebash qilishga yaxshi kayfiyatda sazat qilamiz. Sog' bo'lasizlar.